game night in the world of Corona. We
Hey.
Last time we saw our adventurers, they had attacked some type of monstrosity that was an undead tree ant or something like that. A bunch of druids trying to recover the magical seed gem that kept the winery growing within the cursed lands of Barovia. And while they did defeat the druids and stuff, it seems like the seed gem had somehow been used to create this monster, and that the seed itself had been corrupted and broken. We did get a bunch of magic items. We didn't get to go over all of them. First up, though, let's go ahead and everybody's in Roll20. Everybody's in Discord. Let's introduce ourselves. Just go down the line of cameras. So first up, we've got Jeff.
Hi, I'm Jace Lupin. I'm a werewolf, and we still haven't found my dad. That's my fact.
That's your fact. We still haven't found my dad. The only reason he joined the party was to find his dad. Then we have Colin.
Hi, my name is Colin. I am Leoric von Stuttgart, and interesting fact is sometimes you have to defeat evil by lying, cheating, stealing, and sometimes even killing.
Says the Paladin of Vengeance. All right. Andy.
Hello, I am Drunkard Barley Wine. I am a Forge Cleric. And my interesting fact is that I was kidnapped by a traveling circus, and that's why I hate carny people.
Oh my gosh.
So much
Whole
revealed.
time.
So much
Wow.
revealed there.
I know.
We're gonna have to go and kill those carnies eventually.
They're not
I'm
technically
not
carnies.
Paladin of Vengeance, so no.
Those are carnies that have been like around for a long ass time too, like hundreds of years.
They've been living this life for a while. All right. What about Chris?
Hello, I am Zapdos Ra. I am a level 9 bard. According to my character backstory, I was born in the reddish part of the map. My dad was a human who left my elf mom when I was 56, which is around 8 in human terms, and I never got over it. He got bit by a werewolf, and I hate him.
He got bit by a werewolf. That's why he left, and that's why you hate him? I forgot that you're giant on the map because you keep turning into a T-Rex. Let's shrink you back down a little bit. All right. Xerxes, what are you doing?
I play the character Xerxes, a level, what are we, 9?
We're 9 now, yeah.
Ranger of the hunter variety. And interesting fact about me is I despise all organized religion and celestials, and we have not found out why yet.
No. It's supposed to be about your character.
Oh, right. Sorry. Oddly enough, my character shares these opinions.
Then we have Alex with our Dragonborn.
I am Torin. I am a Dragonborn monk, and I may or may not be losing my mind.
Torin's unsure if he's losing his mind or finding himself.
I know I am unsure.
Does
I'm
that
having
make sense?
identity crisis.
Well, everybody's talking over each other. What were you saying?
Sanity is just a state of mind.
That's true.
It is. Identity crisis.
Identity crisis. He doesn't know if he likes it or if he's afraid of it.
Yeah.
It's an odd monk, you know. Monks usually, as they get stronger in their monk powers, find themselves more. He
I
finds
think
that.
you would be more disciplined as a monk the higher up the monk ladder you get.
Well, that's the thing. As he says his monk abilities are coming from within. They're coming from his dragon nature. So dragon nature is, a lot of times chaotic and primal.
Yeah.
So
That is another thing. I don't know if you guys have ever. I am a red dragon, which.
He's a red dragonborn.
So
I think he's changed that at least 3 times in this campaign.
No.
All right, so the sea gem's destroyed. The druid threat has been stopped, it looks like. You took out a pretty big group of druids and barbarians and things like that. The question is, what are you doing now?
Well,
So we have to find the witch now?
Yeah.
Why would we find the witch? Why would we find the other bean? The winery's destroyed. What are we gonna do with the bean?
Yeah, there's not much point to it anymore.
I agree.
The point is, I want to kill that witch and get all.
Yeah, wait. Did we investigate thoroughly around these druids and figure out, like, are they the druids we were looking for with the magic bean?
There was like a
We
corrupt
found the magic bean.
seed in that tree thing, I think.
Yeah, there was a.
Yeah, there was a-
You had to leave early, but we did find what we appeared to be some type of like magical gemstone. It was cracked, and it was like inside the trunk of the tree. Like they had used it to bring the tree monster to life, and it had corrupted and cracked it when doing it.
Well, damn it. Will it still grow magic wine?
It does not appear like it would.
Plus,
Can
the
we
seed
fix
might-
it?
I mean, you could try.
I am a Forge Cleric.
I wonder if Jeff knows how to fix it.
If who does? Jeff's dad.
Jeff's dad.
That's Jeff's dad.
Oh, I don't remember.
I doubt it. He's a werewolf. Can't fix
I
it.
don't remember if that seed was stolen by the witch or did they sell it to her.
Don't know. They just suspect that she has it. She'd
Okay.
been poking around, and she had been a thorn in their side a little bit. The winery people.
Okay,
The
so she could be a
Marketops.
problem in general, anyways.
Yes,
Okay.
possibly. That's all you know is what the Marketops have told you.
I mean,
I want
Get
Annie to
half
make me a
the
weapon.
payment?
That's what I want to do.
you will get half
Well.
the payment if we get that seed.
I don't know. You don't even know what the payment is, really. They kind of like left and didn't even pay y'all for helping the first time
Yeah,
around.
Yeah.
they kind of got pissed off at us, so I don't really know if they want our help.
Chilling
Payment is not our goal. Our goal is to become wine barons and take over the winery.
The winery is gone.
After we kill Strahd.
If you free the land from Strahd, from what you've read in his stuff, the land might just return back to normal, and then you can grow wine like normal. The only
Yeah, we don't
reason
need
you
the seed.
need the seeds is because the corruption of the like demi-plane that you're in, this like plane of shadow or something that the world is separated from you. It's
Alright,
hard.
so we have two possible solutions to the problem.
I hope the campaign just takes that swing after we kill him.
And now we
Yeah.
become farmers. It's Farmville D&D.
Oh no! Oh no! We can hire the farmers, and then we can kill all the other winers in the region, and become a monopoly.
It's a wine monopoly campaign.
That sounds like something a Paladin of Vengeance would do.
I'm a vengeance against these people stealing our
I'll
profits.
have to think about that angle, but somehow I can justify it.
He's gonna change himself into a paladin of capitalism. Okay,
I like it.
is he a robber baron or a captain of industry? No one knows.
We have to kill all the other robber barons. But if we kill 5 robber barons to make 1 robber baron, I think that's,
I mean, the world is a better
betterment of
place,
the
right?
world.
I don't like that this is turning into Atlas Shrugged all of a sudden.
Well, what do
Uh,
we... So
I don't know. What are y'all doing?
Well, we looted all the corpses.
Yeah,
Great.
you guys got some magic items. If you want to talk about those magic items, we kind of did a short rest right here, and we were.
I did not get a magic item.
Some people did.
I now have advantages to all perception rolls.
Most of them.
All. Well, if it's a clear vision and there's no fog.
I got bad news for you. This whole place is fog.
That's true. Bad news.
Bad news.
But yes, Jace already has advantage on hearing and smelling due to his like when he's in werewolf form, due to his obviously canine senses, and he did get some goggles that increase in clear weather. They don't help him see through the fog, but within clear range they can see with advantage for perception. Colin got some type of like arm wrap thing,
Yeah, it turns into a
spear, a
Yeah.
snake-headed spear that
or a
crits.
dagger, right?
Or a dagger, yeah.
Okay. And then what was the other one? The other one was a little statue of a horse.
Oh,
That could
yeah.
be worth a lot of money.
An obsidian statue carved of a horse.
Mhm.
So, did you guys are you gonna vote? What are you gonna do? What do you decide what to do?
We continue on the... So it's either continue on the main quest, We have
I mean-
everything we need to fight Strahd right now, but are we powerful enough? I guess is the question. Or we go kill the witch.
I want to go kill this witch.
This is not a democracy. I'm the leader. We're gonna go kill the witch.
That makes it easy. Let's go kill the witch. I'm tired of making decisions.
I'm tired of I'm tired of decision making, guys. Let's not do that.
All right, Zapdos Ra, lead the way.
Now let's find this
Leader.
witch.
Go out.
I
in
lead
front.
us to the witch.
Go way out in front.
I lead us to the witch. Okay.
I follow the quest marker to the witch.
All right, so all you know about the witch is that it's to the east. If you look at your big map, which we have right. Oh, wrong thing. There we go. There it is. Our big map. So y'all are at the fields of the winery and a little bit to the south, like in the forest. You're not all the way to that like clearing to the south. If you look on the map, across like some crag areas and stuff like that is what remains of like a village looking thing near the Luna River. That's where like the ruins that they feel like the witch seems to haunt around and may
So
live
it's
in.
south of that hill.
Yeah, there's another
okay.
town called Berez that used to be in the valley. That there's ruins there. So the map just shows that there's something there. It doesn't like have a name on it, but that's what it is. You guys have heard.
Do
when
we
you
want to?
search for knowledge a little bit?
Do we want to go to Vallaki and get more supplies, or no?
Have no money for supplies.
That.
I have no money for
Some of us
supplies.
have money.
I
Some
wanna
of us
just
are
murder
not
this-
poor.
I want to just murder this witch. That's what I want to do. I
Okay.
just want to walk in her hut, her shitty little hut, and cut her head off.
I have a feeling she's
Jeez.
not in a shitty little hut.
Can we get a full rest before we set off?
A what rest?
A full rest, so some of us get our spells back.
You can out in the wilderness. You'll have to make some survival check, and there's always.
Don't
the
we get everything
chance-
back when we level, or no?
What do you mean?
What do you think this is,
Oh,
Borderlands?
Yeah, this is
This is not
this isn't
Borderlands.
full life like a RPG. You do get
You
full
get
life
your-
from a long rest, but you haven't done that. You've only done a short rest.
Okay, then I would definitely be for a long rest.
Okay, well, we might need to do some rolls off screen just to make sure that you're safe out there. Let's do some survival rolls. Anybody gonna stand watch?
It sure would be
I
nice to have a
will.
Warforged who could just say,
Only if we had a robot that could stand there.
Says
Well,
the-
you guys buried the robot, so
we did have a Warforged. For
He
those
turned
not
off.
in the
What were
know.
we supposed to do?
Yeah.
He turned off, so
Well,
we
we turn
threw
it
him
back on.
away. Oh, Zapdos Ra is over here doing a great job setting up camp. It's actually hidden a little bit. He's camouflaged the tent with like some branches and things like that. So let's give us.
Sort of soundproofed it so I can play my lute in peace.
Play your
What would be the
lute.
consequences of going to sleep in my armor?
You don't get rested and you start to get levels of exhaustion.
Okay.
So,
So obviously I'm bunking with Zapdos Ra.
I mean, you all did survival checks, but really, like, we're gonna take the highest one for the most part. It's,
Okay.
you know, like Jace is just like plopped down next to a tree, but Zapdos is like, maybe we should, you know, hide you a little bit with some branches or something. We gotta camouflage him a little bit, you know, type of thing. And Torin went out and like literally just chased down some like small game to eat from his 15 and his amazing speed that he has. Like a rabbit was like trying to just run and he just caught the rabbit with his hand. Ha!
I feel like if we were going to camp, we'd camp on this hill up here.
I agree.
Which hill?
Don't you think?
but I already drew the shape over here.
This one that we're on.
Oh, I'm not on y'all. Let me see.
Oh, but I already drew the shape.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. That one or the big tree one, yeah. It's
I don't like
defensible.
trees.
Like
It's
trees,
defensible.
okay.
Don't like
Well,
trees.
after the last fight.
That's how this game's really about. It's about every experience that we share together. We gain a new hatred for a different group of creatures. To never trust them again and always attack them on sight.
just like real life.
Just like
Jeff
real
shows
life.
up. I hate werewolves.
Damn tree huggers, and
Immediately hate the things that show up.
living in the woods.
It's different. I don't like it.
Exactly. All right, so you guys made it through the night fine. You do heal to full, obviously from the long rest, get back any abilities that you lost. We had some good survival checks, so nobody needs to worry about anything. Nothing came in the night. We didn't set a guard, I guess. But we had hit ourselves
We
so
didn't
well it
need
didn't
to.
matter.
We knew that we didn't need to.
You knew that you were fine. So, we're going to head out, I'm assuming?
I'm
Yep.
ready.
To the witch.
To the witch's house.
To the witch's house. So,
Please,
which
please,
way are you guys going to
please, please,
go?
please.
Are you going to go on the road? Or are you going to go... Let me grab...
Let's go
all
to the
that.
forest.
Just yeah.
Let's go
Just
straight
cut through.
there.
Just
Straight
cut
there.
through the cracks.
There were no
and stuff.
consequences
Crazy.
last time. Let's
Yeah.
just do it again.
Cue traveling montage, just like in Lord of the Rings.
And they traveled.
Dun, dun,
And they
dun, dun.
traveled some more.
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
What kind of
Ah,
walking
you can't even hum it. You can't even hum it.
So you entered some craggy areas. Whoa. We almost had a fat dwarven character out of our other character here. So as you travel along, the land does get a little rough in this area. There's definitely some cliffs and things like that. So it's somewhat forested, but it's light. It's not anything crazy. Again, just to remind, they're cutting across through the woods and then through this pass a little bit. There's some elevation changes and things as they go through there. We're gonna roll a couple times off screen for certain things to happen or not. Our off-screen rolling is pretty bad. We don't usually have anything happen to us. This party literally walks like everywhere they want, and no worries at all. They're just like whatever.
Yeah, that's why we stopped going through stop following the roads.
Like who cares
Have
about the
divine
road?
protection from God.
Yeah.
Which god?
We're on a mission
That's the
from
question.
God.
You think the gods of good are guarding you, but maybe it's not the gods of good. The gods of chaos.
It's those ravens. They're watching out for us.
Does it
The
matter?
ravens have been watching out for you. You do notice that the ravens are still around. So, how are you guys traveling? Like, what's your order? What's your formation for your march through the woods? Since we're not
Chris is
following a
leading,
road,
I think.
Andy is for sure in front. 'Cause
Chris-
he has like a 21 AC.
I'm the slowest in the group also.
exactly.
Well,
So if
we
you're in the
can't all-
front, then they can't outrun you.
I'll be right behind Andy.
I'll be off to the side on the flanks, so I can flank around.
Gotcha. So you enter an area. How are you guys taking mostly high ground? Trying to stay to the low ground? What are you doing?
I'd rather stick to the high ground.
I would as well.
All right. So you come to a ledge, looking down on a valley of sorts. Putting you guys on the map, and then I'll switch you over there. Let's see who we want. We've got those two. I'm assuming this guy's going to be pretty near close to the front. I was half listening when you guys were describing where you were. I'm assuming that someone's going to be at least 20 feet away from everybody else.
Let's go with like 40.
But there's not enough room on the map for that yet. Yet. All right, so we're going to move you over to here. And I'll reveal some stuff for y'all. So you've entered this area where it seems to go down into some type of canyon a little bit. It's a little wooded, where you almost are going to be forced out of the high ground if you continue in this path. But this canyon does look to stretch a little ways in each direction, and this looks like it might be one of the skinnier parts. The drop downs are about 5 to 10 feet. Nothing major from each elevation change. Like how Zapdos jumped around. All right, so what are y'all doing in this area?
I'm gonna look around.
Perception check.
Perception check. Torrent sees, pretty much what he sees. Ooh. Jace with the advantage anyways.
I actually see something for once.
So you see through down into this hole as well that there's seems to be a rise somewhere over there. You see this in the big opening. So it looks to be a pathway that seems to eventually maybe go up into the other side that through the trees. There's ways to go down and then maybe walk down around if you don't want to take the fall damage or anything like that. But Jace, you also see what looks like it might be figures or something on this area to the northeast on that ridge. You can't make them out exactly, but you definitely could be people.
Okay. I tell everyone that I'm pretty sure I see some people standing up on that ledge to our northeast.
The fog is not super thick at this time. It's kind of, it's a little higher than this valley.
Do they look armed?
He can't see them that
I
well.
don't think
I just see forms. I don't really know.
It's a little hard in the fog at this point. Again, the fog is higher up, lower in the
Oh.
valley's easy to see.
I'm gonna sneak up there. Close.
Yeah. Team, I think we should try the diplomatic approach.
Diplomatic approach.
That
We
never.
seem
I
to
agree.
all just go in guns blazing, so to say.
What are-
Says the guy that
what
just
are-
drops.
You turn into a
drops
T-Rex and just
fireballs.
hit some random guy.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can't turn into a T-Rex.
Obviously, that was out of character because I don't even know that.
All right. Alex seems like he's moving up. Are you moving up? You just rolled pretty good stealth. Let's see if these figures notice you.
Oh, no. Of course, that happens every time. I have
Well, you are-
advantage.
I thought you already rolled. Oh, your perception. Yeah, you're just really sneaking up on them, So as you sneak up, your perception, it's hard to see up in there. The fog. There's a little bit of trees and stuff like that. Your vantage point's not really that much better. You're also unaware if they can see you or not because you can't really see them.
All right, I'm gonna move up here. Make
Are you like
another
climbing the
perception.
tree or something?
No, I'm gonna stay at the base of the tree, so I'm like more, hidden.
Okay.
I'll make another perception check. God damn it!
Not so much. We're rolling off screen as well. All right. Anybody else do anything? He just goes out there stealthily. Somebody said diplomacy, possibly.
Well, you can
You
report
don't even
back
know
to
who
us.
they are.
I can't see anything. I haven't seen anything yet. I'm assuming.
I'm waiting for a scout to come back and report, or
Yeah.
get killed. One of those two.
He still hasn't seen anything. So, short of climbing the tree or getting closer, you're gonna have to decide what you're gonna do.
Okay, if I climb the tree, do I have to make another stealth check?
Oh, for sure.
Okay, I'm gonna climb the tree. I'm gonna make a stealth check. Sweet.
Wow.
Okay.
And I want to make a
He's a
perception,
pretty
which
stealthy Dragonborn.
I'm sure it's gonna be a low perception. Okay.
Oh, there you go. Okay. So you see what looks like 4 gentlemen armed. Look like some type of warrior or knight type gentleman. They seem to be, at least one of them's pointing at you in the tree and murmuring to the rest of them while they watch the valley. And they do look armed. They don't look nice.
Okay.
They
To be fair,
definitely
neither do-
they definitely know that you are over there. It appears, and they look like at least one of them. No one's like attacked, but at least one of them is aiming a heavy crossbow at you.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, like that. And there's another form in the fog that you cannot see.
All right. Can they? Can anybody? I guess any of our guys see us? Like any of them see us, or any of our party see me?
Yeah, I mean, Jeff can definitely see you
Yeah,
up in
Okay.
the tree.
I'll just run down. I'll just run down the tree and just
Do
run over to
like
Jeff.
hand signals and we cannot understand them.
That's true. More army hand signals that no one knows.
Taking my TED Talks.
I say that there's like run back. I tell everybody that there are 4 armed guys over there. They don't look nice. They're aiming at me. And there's another figure up there. I have no idea what it is.
They
but
say
it's
you come
Mr.
back over to us.
What is
Yeah,
not
he's coming
looking
over.
nice?
Wait, they
Reed.
saw you, but they didn't shoot at you?
They were aiming at me, and they did not look like they were friendly.
Were any of them wearing pointy hats or stirring a cauldron?
Nope, they were fully armored and looked like knights.
Hmm. Not a witch, then, it seems like.
Nope.
Moving on.
I mean, if they saw you and didn't shoot you, they could be friendly.
Nope.
No? What do you
How do you
mean,
know?
no?
What do you mean?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't bet on it.
No? I wouldn't bet on it. There you
Let's
go.
go find out.
Actually pull the trigger though.
All right, Chris, you or
Dangerous
Zappa, you
place.
can just go over there and ask them.
Everyone back me up. I'll take the lead on this one.
They're bad. I don't want to go over there.
You're not gonna go over there. I'm not gonna walk over there by myself.
I'll be
Follow
your
them.
second. I got you.
I thought you said they're friendly.
I said we should talk to them, not that we should send a innocent bard over.
Talk to them.
We shouldn't send an innocent bard over. All right. So we're all slowly.
approach using Andy as cover.
Xerxes, are you?
I
Covered as
slowly
cover.
approach. using
Xerxes, are you
Zapdos as
staying
cover.
on this far ledge? You're just like, no.
I'm moving. Hold on.
Are these cliffs?
They are.
This is my favorite plan that we've ever had.
We're gonna
Approach
just go.
approach the high ground from below. and,
How high is the cliff they're on?
It's about 15 feet. It's a little taller than the other ones. It's not crazy.
Can we see them from here? Or do we have to get closer?
Do a perception check.
More importantly, can they see us?
I'm assuming, yeah, we just slowly walked out in the middle of the open.
I'm re-stealthing behind the tree. Again, another 17.
Drunkard is really trying to not fall down cliffs and stuff on the rough terrain. Zapdos, yes, you can see the 4 men. One of them does pretty looking at you again, crossbow pointed at you.
But not shooting.
But not shooting.
Can I yell at them? Will they hear me from here?
Sure. They're not that
Hail,
far.
friends. How are you?
So they kind of have a stony visage about them, and out of the mist walks a man that's well dressed that many of you might recognize.
Oh,
It appears to be Strahd.
Oh shit!
Ah, welcome, my friends. I see you screwed with the druids that I sent to wreck the winery.
Oh, he was the guy who killed our winery. Now I really hate him.
So
I gotta make some measurements.
I decided that I should give y'all a gift as well. So I have some townsfolk here that I think that you'd like to meet. They're just not ready yet, so try not to rush up here just yet,
I
okay?
cast Flame Strike.
Do it. Do it.
Did.
Cast it.
I
What does it
did.
do? Well, tell me where it's going.
Oh, okay.
There.
And then everybody can roll initiative after that.
So right
As
there,
I see
icon-
the flame strike, I'm going to transform.
Gotcha.
Okay, so on that gray square there, that's
'Kay.
the flame strike, 10 feet wide, 40-foot high,
That's not 10
centered on
feet.
the guy in the middle there. He takes 46 fire and 46 radiant damage
Wait, Andy.
if
You
they
should
fail
put it on
a
Strahd.
Dex saving
10
throw.
foot, it's a 10-foot radius, or
You should put it on
Yeah.
Strahd. That way you hit 3 people instead
that's a
of just 2.
5-foot radius right there.
Oh shit, you're right. My bad.
There you go.
I gotta redraw that. Hold on.
Yeah, redraw it.
It's like enough talking.
Enough talking. I'm tired of you monologuing.
Yeah, that should be it. 10 foot. Okay. So yeah, 46 fire and 46 radiant damage on a failed dex saving throw.
All right. So
Nigga,
as
everybody inside of the
your
radius.
flame strike hits, it burns away the fog around them, and this much of a radius, and you see townsfolk that are tied up as they get hit by the flame strike.
They knew what they were
man.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Now
god.
they're definitely like chained up as they start to get hit by this thing. So let's roll damage.
They knew what they were getting into.
They knew. So roll over
What town they're
48,
from?
46 fire, and then roll the
I'm running
46
from ice.
radiant
Holy shit.
separately.
So there's the fire,
Okay.
and there's the radiant. Ugh, gross.
Okay. So
Not gross.
all of these 3 townsfolk are definitely dead now. Let's look at our warrior guy, the first one. He fails. He's going to take full damage from that, so 29 damage for him. The top one. He took 29 damage. Then we've got a saving throw for the next one. He made it. So he's going to take, what, 14? Yeah, 14 damage. Then we've got the bottom one. He made it, 14 damage. And then Strahd himself, 1 second. Just make
What are
sure
we
I have
drinking
his-
tonight?
All right, Strahd gets hit.
Belay.
Ah,
Bourbon.
Malibu
All right.
and Coke, because I'm
Ooh.
Malibu and Coke.
really
What?
G8.
What?
That sounds like diabetes in a cup.
All right, so you definitely killed some townsfolk. These guys took some damage, and they look like they're pretty hurt. At least the one that took it full to the face.
Over the roar of the flame, I throw up my middle finger and I say, "Fuck you, Strahd."
Our battle cry.
And with your monologuing shit.
Did everybody roll initiative? I saw some of them. I
Oh,
need
yeah.
Britt.
Finally, a good initiative throw.
There you go.
Britt, what'd you get? Nothing yet? Oh, there it is. 7. We've got Drunkard. What was yours, Drunkard?
17.
Huh?
17.
17.
My first ever good initiative.
Where is it rolled at? Oh, never mind. I'm totally blind. It's right there with your damage roll. Okay. You definitely rolled it earlier, Jeff. Didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
Painful
no,
transformation.
that's painful transformation.
Okay. I was like, what? I wrote down the 6 for the painful transformation. That's right.
I just
Sorry.
took 6 damage.
Yeah, yeah.
So we don't see the townsfolk from here, right? Or do we?
Now we do.
The fog cleared because of the flame strike, at least momentarily. And so you
Okay.
see that.
I'm up in
there.
the tree still, and I rolled 18 perception. So
On the outside, I look pretty stoic about this, but on the inside, I'm screaming and yelling at myself.
Took too many lessons from Zapdos Raw about how to start a fight.
Yeah, you
I'm
got
glad- I'm actually
Hey, I
laughing.
never kill any innocent people.
So you say. Okay. So they all spring into action now and look upset. Strahd himself is like cursing as he like flames are like on his hair and stuff like that. And he's like batting it out a little bit. And he steps back because he's going first. He steps back over the dead bodies and starts to cast a spell. At least that's what it looks like. He starts waving his hands and things like that. And something starts happening to the bodies in front of him, including the last guy who he rips his throat out as he walks by. So all of them are dead, and he's casting over their bodies.
At least we saved the other 3 a less painful death.
The holy fire definitely was
yeah. I mean, I don't know about that.
nicer. A nicer death, right?
These people are all slaves to Strahd, anyways.
And then
Whether they
Drunkard.
die by our hand.
Drunkard, now that you've flame struck them and everything, what's your next move?
All right. I was not ready for this. I am going to cast a. Hold on.
Another spell.
You want to do another one? Just right there again.
Yeah, I mean this is. I mean, I can still technically cast one because this is a new turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm casting guiding bolt at this dude.
Wait, which one?
You don't have two flame strikes?
No,
Oh.
that was my 5th level spell. It is gone.
Oh, okay.
Only one 5th level spell, really?
Yep, for now.
You should get 2 spell slots.
I thought you got 2 whenever you,
You
get
get
a new
2
level.
when you get a new level.
Mm-hmm.
This is my first 5th level spell.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. The first level you get 5th level spells, you should get 2, I thought.
Yeah.
I thought it said 1. Let me just double check it again. Well, yeah. While I double check it, does my guiding bolt hit?
What
No.
we're saying is you might want to cast something else.
Nope,
and-
nope. Guiding Bolt is cast.
I only got one level 5 spell, so
Oh, okay. Maybe once you get to level 5s, it's like...
I'm looking.
9th level, yeah, just one 5th level spell.
Okay, so you miss your Guiding Bolt against that guy, and... anything else?
Nope, can't cast any other spells, so that's it.
Alright. So... we've got, next up, we'll say Alex.
I'm gonna throw. How far is that?
It's kind of far.
Why is it 60? Okay, yeah, that's the range of the javelin.
Okay,
I'm gonna throw 2 javelins.
from the tree. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
See how strong this tree is real quick. Okay. 2 javelins. All right. The second one hits. Oof. Took it in the gut. Not a fun day for that guy. All right. What else? You do anything?
I'm gonna move out of the tree. I'm gonna rejoin the group. And
So from your vantage point, you throw 2 javelins.
Oh, I'm gonna make a perception check to see what's going on because I could see Strahd a little bit better than everybody else. Okay, don't see much.
So yeah, he's casting over the bodies, and they seem to be like melting or something like that.
Oh shit! All right, I'm just gonna jump down here real quick.
Yeah, jump down. So you just kind of leap out of the tree like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon style. Just
Well,
like
I'm
off a branch, slow falling with your wing, your like little vestigial wings out, like glide down, leap and jump off the next thing, come down, join the group, cluster all
Yep.
together.
No, wait, right there.
No. Don't be moving yourself after you move, okay? This is like chess. Once you let go, it's gone.
No, I can move until I'm turn's done. I can move 75.
All right, Jace, what are you doing?
I guess I'll move forward a little bit and then hide behind that big tree.
Do it. Oh, wait. You know what we need to do? Our favorite part. Changing icons.
How high up is the cliff?
We
15
said it's
feet.
about 15 feet.
Okay.
So you run up in stealth as your action.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah. You're probably pretty stealth.
Can I, like, I guess, ready in action, or was that it?
No, to stealth is an action, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, I guess I'm
Unless
done.
you have like a class ability that lets you do it otherwise. But yeah.
No.
Well, let's take off your death mark too. Forgot that you still have a death mark on you. All right. After you, we've got the soldiers. So this guy's gotten hit a couple times. He's going to shoot his crossbow. at Chris. Just because Chris looks like an easy target. Ooh, shit. Yeah. 20 to hit. You don't have a
Hit.
20 AC. Let's roll damage. We like to roll damage in the game. So no one tries to cause shenanigans. Take 7 damage from that heavy crossbow shot.
Wait, but I'm in front of him. Can I, as a bodyguard, leap in front of it,
No.
If I was in front of him, I could have caught it.
yelling, "Get down, Mr. President"?
Oof, I say.
Get down.
Then this next guy up the hill, he's going to shoot his heavy crossbow. Oh, sorry. The first guy, he shoots the heavy crossbow, then he drops it. And he draws a long sword and a short sword.
This is the guy at the very bottom.
So
Okay.
he's dual with a long sword and a short sword. Then the
Whoa.
second guy also attacks.
Yeah,
He
from that angle?
misses. Hmm?
Can you see us from that angle?
This guy right here? Yeah, he's
So it
like
doesn't
under
block
the
you?
tree. The tree
Okay.
doesn't like go that low. So he shoots again towards Andy, but he misses. Then he also drops his stuff and he pulls out a long sword.
Man, nobody
And-
wants to shoot at me.
Well, you just ran and like hid behind like
No, I didn't. I'm on top
little
of
bit
a
of a
ledge.
ledge. You're not on top of that ledge.
Oh, it's the other way.
Actually, it
Okay.
might be the way you're thinking. Yeah, you're on top of it.
Yeah.
It's a little confusing. All right. So this guy moves up to the edge a little bit, and he also shoots a heavy crossbow. Let's say it Alex, because Torin standing up there high, like, you know,
Yeah, bro.
no hit with a 14. And then this last guy, he does the same. He did not drop his crossbow. He spent his movement reloading it. And then this other guy shoots 20 AC versus Torin.
All right. Roll damage.
Okay, let's roll damage. 2 damage. I think you'll be okay.
I catch it.
So you just catch it out there. Ah!
I automatically catch that arrow.
So you just snatch it out of the air.
I'm gonna use a Kai point and I'm gonna throw it at that guy.
Okay. And the
And
other
it's
guy
the
is
same-
reloading it too.
It's the same so as a heavy crossbow, and then add my dex.
Okay.
So I'm what would I roll? Would I roll? So it would be a d20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I missed.
Okay. So threw it back at that guy, but missed. But they all seem to be moving around and attacking a little bit. Then we've got, next up is Leoric.
Okay. I'm gonna cast something.
Something.
Cast here. What am I gonna cast here? Boop, 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 boop. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Thunderous Smite on myself
Sure.
as my bonus action. 1, 2, 6. I'll move up next to the beast. And then can I ready my action for if something comes within reach?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna set my halberd and just kind of stare up the cliff.
Wait for somebody to try to come down the cliff at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you get to make one attack or both attacks when they come within range?
You get to use like whatever part of your action that you like. So you ready like
Okay.
your attack action, so you can use
My
the
attack
whole attack
actions, yeah.
action. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So next is Xerxes.
Right. So is Strahd done casting his spell, or is he like mid spell? The way you described it made it sound like he was mid spell.
Yeah, he's mid spell.
All right. I cast silence on the whole area down there.
Ha!
Okay.
Correct.
All right. So they have to.
Hopefully it's a verbal spell.
Immune to thunder damage, so Thunderous Smite becomes worthless up there too. All right. So it's
I'm
all of
not
a sudden
sure if-
silence. Let's see. Where's the radius at? On him?
20 feet. Let's put it like one square in front of Strahd.
Yeah, it is thunder
Right
damage.
here?
wouldn't it be?
Like that?
Yeah.
So pretty much all of them are going to be silenced. Okay. All
From
right.
here? Oh, hold on.
It's from the space one below him.
Oh, one below Strahd?
Yeah.
Okay. And then 20 feet from there. Okay.
And then to end my turn, I'll move down to like right there. That seems like a safe place. All right.
All right. So that does appear to stop him for a moment. Chris, it's your turn.
Awesome.
That's amazing.
All right. How far away is that cliff to me, I guess?
It's measured.
Was-
It should work.
I don't know how to do that.
Like 25, 30 feet.
All right. I will move over here under the cover of the tree, hopefully.
Okay.
I will upend my backpack.
Wait, where? Where you're at or over here?
Oh, no, like right here. In the like tree cover, sort of.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Up into your backpack? Okay.
Spilling out all the contents. And then I will cast Animate Object.
Animate object, okay.
And 5 candles and 5 of my crossbow bolts come to life as little attacking creatures.
What the fuck?
Okay.
What is this Beauty and the Beast shit? They better not start singing.
Oh, right.
They
So
sing.
then-
Singing.
I will then use my bonus action to mentally command them to attack, to go up the cliff and attack those soldiers.
Okay.
Do they do that now, or do they do that? I don't know. what to do.
Yeah, they can act on your turn.
What can a candle do? Is it?
It makes
is it on
10.
fire?
It animates 10 of them.
Yeah, I can make 10 tiny things, or I mean, I'll
Okay.
put the thing in. It's kind of complicated, but I'll put this. I get to choose what to make basically, and I can
Yeah,
make
yeah.
10 tiny things.
So
and
10
here's
tiny
the
things.
co-
They have like I'm assuming like stat blocks and stuff.
And here's the stats below that: 20 HP, 18 AC, blah blah. blah.
Wait.
And
where
they can
is it?
move.
In
I just put
Discord?
it in Discord. Yeah.
Okay. Pull that off the screen so I can.
18 AC? Damn.
Wow.
18
That's
AC,
my
20
HP.
HP, plus 8 to hit. What the hell? That's pretty broke. No wonder he's not turning into T-Rex anymore. He's just making swarms of bull crap. All right, let me get something to represent that to put down real quick. Make us get all these assets. You gotta tell me this crap beforehand so I can actually like pull some bullshit.
I need some
Up.
little smiley candlesticks.
I didn't know I leveled, so I didn't know I was gonna get this new spell.
I might actually
Oh,
have
it's a level
something.
5 spell?
Yeah, I'm at level 5 spell.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, shit, that's pretty good though.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Here we go.
yeah.
Here's a candle. Candle. Candle.
I mean, you
candle.
just make them all candles, right?
Yeah.
No, we need teapots.
Well, technically, I only had 5 candles.
Smiling teapot with a
Yeah,
mustache.
a kettle.
So there's
definitely a
5
kettle in that pack.
candles, and he said it was like crossbow bolts. I don't have anything like that. Let me
Yeah.
see.
I mean, I can say 10 candles. We can say I had 10 candles.
Nope. We're not gonna say that.
It creates 10 of them? What the fuck?
In a strange turn of events, it's 5 boots.
Yeah, I had 5 boots. I steal
He's
boots.
been looting boots off of people.
That was gonna be my character.
Those are hard to see,
thing.
Tyler. It might be better just to make it all candles,
All the
honestly.
candles.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to see. Those boots are a little small.
Yeah.
Here.
If you just do all candles, it's all right, you know.
Copy paste. More candles. Chris's job is to make this campaign so much more complicated than it needs to be.
Hell yeah.
This is why wizards are never allowed.
Just make them all act on the same turn.
No, they're all gonna act on his turn right now.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right. And
What's their movement speed?
30 feet flying.
30 feet flying. Yeah.
Flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless they have legs, and it's legs, but I don't think candles have legs.
Well, candles don't have wings either.
It's magic. It's magic. All right, what are you doing with all these candles? Command them. Tell me where to go.
Command them to move up the cliff, and I guess can I see all 4 of those dudes?
I mean, kind of. You're behind the tree. You said.
So I guess 3 of them go for this guy, 3 for this guy, 4 for this guy.
You think you'd want to overwhelm one of them?
No, I'm like the distractor. I'm here to distract
Okay, so 3 on him and 4 on who?
the bottom one.
Get them all. There's 3.
That's
3,
my spot.
4.
Get
Okay.
out of that spot.
I mean, they're pretty small. I'm pretty sure you can.
Yeah,
stand in
you
the
could
same
probably
spot.
be in their same spot.
All right.
All right, so I guess you need to roll a bunch of attacks if you're attacking them, right?
Hell yeah. All right, this will be for the top 3.
What's their attack?
+8.
Jesus.
Yeah. So the 2 bottom attacks hit. For this is the top guy.
Do they do fire damage with their candles?
It's like 1d4
No.
plus 4 radiant or something.
It's like bludgeoning damage. Wait, what is it? Did you say it was radiant damage?
Oh no, never mind. It's regular. Just looking at
44 plus 4.
Yeah.
1d4 plus 4.
So 2 hits for 14 against him.
Oh my gosh.
He's looking beat up after those candles jumped him. 22. 24.
Oh my.
Oh, yep, those 3 all hit that guy. Chris is here to try to break this game with crazy
Just roll
spells.
3d4. Just roll 3d. Yeah, just yeah. There
It's
you go.
funny, we have just enough magic to
What
like.
the fuck?
That's what I like about this campaign. Just enough magic.
Just enough magic to be a little bit
broken.
broken. All right. So that guy's getting beat up by candles too. And we got a miss. Hit, miss. So 2 hits.
Can you describe what's happening? Like, how are these candles attacking these
So
things?
these candles are just like they all start to
Destroying
levitate and then they just like fly like straight at them and they just start like bouncing off the guys, like beating them upside the head and stuff. But they're flying pretty fast. Like they're whipping around and stuff. Like it's the guy's like trying to block with his sword, the one guy, and it's just like whoop around his sword, slacked him in the face, you know, like break his nose. Ugh. Those are the damages right there. 9 and 10.
10 damage to the bottom guy. Yeah.
Okay. So they're just being assaulted. It's almost like they're being attacked by like bats. You know, like bats like swarm around people, but it's candles. They're also not lit. Remember, they're not lit candles. He didn't light them all.
Mm-hmm.
Though obviously the thing looks like it's lit. Okay. Of course, that's what happened. All right. So now we've got Strahd up here again. He makes some hand motions, and the silence goes away. It's been counterspelled.
No fun.
Oh.
Well, he is a wizard.
Uh-oh, Brit.
Hey, we made him use his action.
Oh wait. Yeah. He can do it during his turn. It's usually you can use it as a reaction or a during your turn. Probably could have done it when it happened, but it's fine. But because it still broke his concentration. So he's going to what's he got? Let's see. He's gonna yell out like attack the caster, and then he's gonna begin casting a spell again. So he's gonna start again.
I'm going to use my response action to point at the werewolf. Say he's the caster.
Love check.
I'm hidden.
He
I'm
is
going to also
hidden.
politely push him outside, so you know.
You really gonna try to do that?
No.
Okay.
That'd be hilarious. You don't like werewolves, it would be in character.
So next up we've got
I'm not going to touch
Andy.
one of them.
My turn.
Yeah, drunkard.
Okay. I am. Over here. And. Fuck. Too many spells. 15 feet. Okay. And I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians on myself. So anybody that starts their turn in that area, 15 feet radius of me, or enters that area, they take 3d8 radiant damage on
Okay.
a failed.
Saving throw.
Fuck, where
Take
was
half.
that?
They fail
Yeah.
to save, they take half. Okay. So you gonna draw it on the map again like you did before? Right, 15 foot
Yeah, hold
radius
on.
on yourself.
15. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 3.
What
All
is
right.
that?
It's his spiritual guardian. Spirit guardian.
I
Thing.
mean, it's not gonna quite work because that's a square, but I guess it should be a circle, right?
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, but for the game terms, that's
Yeah,
fine.
it's still fine if you look at it like this. 15.
That's just the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it did work. Never mind. Okay. For some reason, I thought that other guy was 20, but never mind. You're right.
I mean, technically they're like probably not exact, but I mean that's 15 and 15. For the game, for the battle grid, it's okay. If we do battle grid style, we do battle grid style.
Yeah.
All right. So you cast that. All right. Next up is Alex.
I'm gonna move here,
Damn.
and then I'm going to cast. I'm gonna do flurry of blows against the guy just to the southwest of me. So hand axe. Hand axe. Okay. Should I roll
Yep.
damage or
Yes. Yes.
damage? Damage. Claw attack.
Ooh, not so much.
Claw attack.
Oh, that definitely hit.
Okay. Now I'm going to knock him off the ledge. I'm going to knock him 15 feet back. He has to make a. I always forget. I think it's a dex of 15.
Dex of 15. Okay.
No, wait. Yeah, a dex of 15.
Okay. Yeah, he fails.
So he goes flying 15 feet down the cliff
All right.
towards Colin, so Colin can hit him
Is that
because he
into
entered his threat range.
Of his own free will, he entered his threat range.
Uh-oh.
And we'll give him some damage too for
Uh,
falling. Oh, and he got hit by a halberd.
and that's a crit.
Yep.
Great,
So
Jesus.
How do I do that?
so Alex just runs straight up the wall, jumps up there, does like a
There's a
little
thunder damage.
spin around all the candles beating on this guy, go behind him, and he's like axing him in the back, and then just does like a "This is Sparta" just kick to the guy's back, and he goes flying. And Leoric has the wherewithal because he's readied his action too. Like, you know, he's been really ready this whole time. He just like baseball swings the halberd blade straight into the guy's stomach as he comes and just like nearly cuts him in half.
Now, by the way, he needs to make a strength check. Otherwise, he flies 10 feet away from me.
I mean, he's dead. So he flies into this wall and just like splats against it and crumples to the ground dead. I'm assuming Alex is now moving again because he has so much movement.
That was my full movement. I
Yeah,
can move
toward-
over there,
okay.
kick him, and move.
Yeah, that's
That
fine.
was my reaction, Tyler. I still have my ready actions.
I understand. I'm just saying, like, that's how ready you were. You were like really ready, like winding it up. Ah, boom! Just knocked him out of there with thunderous smite.
Batter up.
Wow, that was
I'm
amazing.
just gonna run up there and just kick them all off, and you guys can pick them off.
Jace, what is our werewolf doing?
I'm going to ready my attack action. and stay there.
And stay there. Oh, just okay.
Yeah.
Just
I
stay
feel
there.
like running up there by myself is not a good idea.
There you go, because you learned from last game. Don't go
I
by
did.
yourself.
Yeah.
Don't trust us. He learns that every time he plays anything with us. Never trust.
I know, poor Jeff.
He always.
All right, Andy. Let's get some saves out of the way for our guys in your spiritual guardian area. The top one definitely made it. The other guy, what's the saving throw on it? Spiritual guardian.
Wisdom
cast.
saving throw.
Wisdom. Okay, he failed. Okay. So 1 takes full damage, 15, the lower one. Get rid of my dead people. That guy, the second guy right here, he's gonna die. Spiritual
Yeah.
Guardians just gut him as he starts his turn. This top guy, this is actually the first he's been attacked. And he only takes half from that.
Oh.
So then he is going to shoot his crossbow. He's reloaded. And he's going to target, because he's like the only person that like isn't being just like swarmed by candles right now. He's going to attack the caster who casts silence at his lord's orders. And he misses Xerxes. And he notices that the phantoms are attacking him, so he is going to step back a little bit away and reload his crossbow. This guy right here, he's going to go ahead and try to attack all of this candles attacking him. See if he can knock him out of the sky with sword attack. So he's going to do sword attack to the one right next to him. And he's got a 17, which we know isn't good enough because these things are
So
crazy hard to hit.
That is so
Misses
hilarious.
his second attack. Misses his third attack. He actually has 3 attacks, 2 with long sword, 1 with short sword. Misses them all. Just trying to swing at one of these things. This is so hilarious. Okay.
I'm doing it, team.
This is the dumbest timeline.
What you get for letting us
This is the dumbest timeline. If it's not
Don't let
a
us
T-Rex,
rest
it's a
ever,
bunch.
Tyler.
Oh, I know. I roll for resting. It's how the game is, you know. There's a chance you get attacked every time you rest in the wilderness, and it's just never happened because the rolls are with you. All right. So next up after that is Leoric. You spent your whole turn ready for something that's not gonna happen because they're being swarmed by candles.
Yeah. Well, I guess I could use the candles for cover in a way. So, hold on. 1, 2, 3. What? It's 15 feet up, right? So, 1, 2, up.
It's essentially like difficult terrain to go up. So it would
Okay.
it would
I
cost
end up
30.
here. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can.
It costs 30 just to like essentially go up that terrain.
I want to end up there.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you can kind of make it with your 30
Okay.
limit.
I'm gonna go there, and then I'm going to attack this guy. Now I'm guessing he has to make his strength save for each attack, so it's possible that I knock him away from me.
Okay. Oh shit.
Jesus.
Okay.
Slash roll 2d6.
So we're ignoring the 1. The way we do it is, and it was a full damage thing. So it's 23 damage, the full 13 plus another 10 roll, plus the 8. So 23, 31.
Does he fail his strength save?
Yeah, because he's dead. So he just goes flying.
By the way, everyone within 300 feet can hear this thunder going off.
Oh yeah.
So just for any other monsters that may or may not be out there.
Yep. All right. That's gonna be your turn, I'm assuming, unless you want to attack candles or something.
Yeah.
Don't have reach for this other guy. Don't have any movement left. Okay.
Yeah.
Next up we've got Xerxes.
I guess I could throw a javelin. Could I throw a javelin at this guy?
Throw
No,
that
you have a two-handed
on.
like halberd in your hand.
Okay, so I'd have to drop the halberd and then
Yeah.
pick out a javelin. Okay, yeah. I'll just stay like I'm at.
All right, I move to the ledge here,
Okay.
and I guess I shoot arrows at the last human being alive.
This guy right here.
Yeah, that one.
He's hard to see. Oh, you pointed at him.
He is.
That wasn't
You should
measuring.
be able to
Oh,
see-
okay.
You should be able to see similar heights.
Is that guy obscured to me? The night guy.
Yeah, he has like concealment to you, so it's gonna be a disadvantage because you got
All right,
Colin
I'll take a
and
shot
the
at
tree.
Strahd instead, then I
Shoot
guess
Strahd.
if he's more
Make his
visible.
Yeah, he has concentration. Make his concentration harder.
Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Oh,
All right, that is the damage from that attack. I'm gonna make a second attack. Does a 27 hit?
I mean, it definitely does.
That is the damage I did.
Okay.
so does he concentrate for each instance or the
Yeah,
total of the
for
damage
every
is
hit.
different?
Total. Oh, okay.
For every hit, that's what we're saying with.
That's
with-
2 DC 10s, right?
The top one's actually higher than DC 10. It's
Oh,
'cause
that's
he did
18 damage?
20. He
13.
did what? 21.
Yeah, that's only if he was injured before, right?
He was by the flame strike.
Oh, that's right, he was.
Yeah. So
Okay, so 21, that becomes what?
I mean, it's a 10 or an 11. It's usually you round down, so it's probably both 10. But
Okay.
I already rolled it, and he made both of them.
Okay.
As he was going. So. Let's see what Zapdos Raw is gonna pull out of his bag next. Literally.
Well, nothing because it's empty.
That's right. All my shit is lying on the ground around me.
All my shit is on the ground.
Why do you carry 10 candles is what I want to know.
For this reason.
Yeah. I've been waiting my whole life.
He's been prepared
For a
this
spell he just got.
instance. Oh shit, he's casting fly, okay.
Cast fly on myself. I want to fly up to like this ledge, so like I'm just barely peeking over the ledge so I can see up here, but I'm ready to not be hit if something comes near me. And then seeing what's up here, I command all my candles to attack the vampire lord.
Okay.
Strahd.
Alright. I guess I have to move them, right?
I can't move
You
them.
can get let's see, we have to like
You can get
double
8,
some
right?
up. Well, technically they're small, they're tiny, so they could technically go like closer to him.
Oh,
I
they can
guess.
just all be there.
Yeah, they're gonna doubled up right now.
Oh my gosh.
Here comes another,
So
what?
10d4.
I swear to God, if these fucking flying candles kill Strahd,
Strahd.
this is the dumbest fucking campaign, and I'm dropping out now.
Let me count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
Anything for the crit thing, or is that I don't know how to do that works.
For the crit one, it's just gonna be double like die, so 2d4 plus 4.
So 64.
Yeah, 64 total. It's
Holy
not gonna do enough
shit.
damage to make his concentration higher than a 10. So
Yeah, but that's like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 DC 10s, though? Like, he might fail one of those.
well, it's not 6, it's 5
Oh, 5.
plus. Some other stuff. So. Made it. Made it. Made it. Made it. Made it. He is a powerful wizard.
I hope the stream is verifying this.
I mean, it can't see my dice. Number 1. Number 2.
Yeah, I need
he does
need
have
Amanda
things.
to come in and take
He has some
screenshots of this
stuff.
for us.
All I'm saying is, there should be like a little dice camera on the far
No,
right.
the whole part of being the DM is I get to roll some dice in secret. You know, that's
No,
part
not
of
for
it.
us to see, for the stream to see. I'm just
Nah,
looking
they
at
don't
the
need to see it.
No, we are the stream.
I did. I've talked to somebody, one of my buddies, Rob, who plays a lot of D&D, and we found a 3D printable, like collapsible dice tower that looks like a little like castle tower.
I
And
saw that on
you
Reddit.
drop the dice inside of it, and it like rolls out the bottom. And he has a 3D printer, and he's like, "Ooh, I'm definitely gonna try to find like blueprints for this, and I'm gonna print it." And I was like, "If you print it, you print one for me, and you mail that shit to me, okay?" He was like, "Done." So
Huh.
if we get that, then we can get a separate webcam just for dice, okay? At least dice that are supposed to be seen. All right. So he didn't break his concentration. He did take some damage from that too. That's the end of your turn, Chris. I'm assuming you flew around
Yep,
and like
yep.
did stuff. Okay. So Strahd, in a flourish, finishes his spell, and after 2 turns of casting, that's pretty much his like action for both turns. At this time, he's going to. Where is it?
You better run.
So he first of all heals. Some of the damage and bruises from and fire burns have started to heal away from him. And then he calls in some wolves through an ability. Wait, no, he's not, because that's an action. Never mind. Sorry, my bad. Okay, now he's actually gonna chill. He's cool because the bodies that were in front of him, those 4 bodies, as I said, they started to liquefy with the spell. Messing up the spell didn't mess up the ingredients to the spell, essentially. The bodies melt and the flesh and blood starts to coagulate into forms as the bones start to like slide over into a pile and also form.
Oh.
And the bone pile appears, and it's this bone monstrosity over here.
Oh my god.
And the blood pulls up and forms into like the visage of a man over here, and over here it's just like a blob of blood that starts to like move and shit.
Holy shit.
So the muscles are kind of to the left. The blood forms into like a blob monster in the middle. and
The
bones are
blood in
right.
the like the blood in the middle is just like almost like a pool or ooze of blood, whereas on the middle, and then on the left it's like musculature and like blood like connected together and like coagulated blood, and then all the bones formed into like another creature on the other side. I'm gonna roll initiative for this.
Are they undead?
They may or may not be undead.
I would assume
Do
they
you-
are undead.
You're not sure.
Now,
Alright.
McCoy, you can tell me.
Well, hopefully they attack the candles.
So then, as they form, he's just like attack, and he kind of points towards y'all. In a general sense, just attack. And so after him, the ooze starts to slide forward. It does enter your threat range, Colin.
Yep.
You're just using your halberd, right?
Yeah. So, 1 sec. Does a 9 hit?
A 9 does hit.
Okay. Make a strength check.
So as you slash through
Or a strength save.
this ooze, your halberd just passes through it with seemingly no damage done to it.
Okay.
Is your
here's
thundering
my-
stride still on it though?
Yeah. Here's my thunder damage.
Okay. 5 damage. Okay.
And then what's my save right now? 15 strength save.
Strength saving throw.
Yeah, or be pushed 10 feet.
Okay. Strength saving throw. It fails. So the thunder kind of pushes it back 10 feet from
And
that
then
hit.
then I'm gonna step off the cliff.
Whoops.
How
Step
much damage
back.
do I take?
So the thunder, like the blast of thunder, literally like sound wave, like pushes it almost like wind, pushes it back 10 feet, and it seems like the thunder damage itself may have like ripped off a little bit of its ooze, but otherwise it seems mostly unharmed by that attack. But that's its entire turn. It only has a small movement speed. It's pretty slow.
Welcome,
It's
Chris.
creeping towards you. Well, he's flying, so Chris is what, like 10 feet above the air, I thought, right?
No, he's below the cliff.
He's
Yeah.
peeking over the
I was
cliff.
peeking
Oh, he's
over the
peeking
cliff.
over the cliff. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was about to touch you when it got hit by Colin, because it was technically right here when Colin hit it. So I guess we can actually put it back there.
Do
All
I
right.
take any falling damage?
What's up?
Do I take any falling damage as I step backwards? 15.
You 15 feet. No, you're not gonna be that far back. It's double movement, so you're gonna be like here.
Oh, okay.
But you're on rough terrain right now, so just know that like you're just gonna be on rough terrain at the moment.
Okay.
All right. Then this one right here, you see me moving it, right? That one's gonna move forward as well, and
Wow, they rolled pretty high initiative.
it's going to
Well, we're
attack
like
Chris.
midway through the turn right now.
Oh,
Well, no, Strahd goes first. They're pretty high, so it's
Oh,
going
okay.
to attack Chris, and so it tries to slam you with its fists. That's a 18 on the first attack, and nearly a crit. 19 plus the hit, so I know that hits. So both those hit. So you're gonna take
Second
for
one, no.
those hits. The second one didn't hit. It was higher.
I know. It missed.
Why?
I'm fucking around.
Okay, I just,
Okay, changed my AC halfway through.
you've definitely pulled out some shit like luckiness like a couple times. I just want to make sure. So the first hit does 13 damage. The second hit does 12.
Okay.
Not done yet.
Mr. Skeletal has to go.
No, he's not going to go just yet. So as he hits you and punches you, he starts to move into your space. And as he does that, you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Now, you are within Colin's thing, right? Or is it 10 feet or 15 feet, Colin?
It's 10.
10? Okay, you did make the save. Let's see. Sorry, if the saving throw is successful, you're pushed out of the space, so you just kind of float backwards a little bit.
Can he
Okay.
float into my aura?
Like, essentially, you resisted it from trying to, like, envelop you, and it pushes back a little bit from you.
Can he
You push
float to
yourself
the
back.
left instead of float down?
Is that what you want to do?
I don't know, Chris. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, you're being pushed out of its space.
I'm gonna go this way.
There you go.
There you
That
go.
way.
Okay.
That'll work too.
Split the difference.
Okay. Next up, we have Barley Wine. Drunkard.
All right. Time to make some moves. Right, I'm gonna move up here.
Okay.
Within 10 feet of me. As a reminder.
So that's where that is now.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Destroy Undead. Fuck, I didn't put a range on that. 1 second. Destroy Undead doesn't have any range. It just says if it fails a saving throw. Okay. Can I get a judge's ruling on this?
What is it? Destroy Undead?
Destroy Undead. It says starting at 5th level, when an undead fails its saving throw against your turn undead feature,
So it's Turn Undead's
the
range.
creature is Turn Undead's range. Okay.
Yeah, you're
which
using Turn
is-
Undead, and then if the creature rating is low enough on an undead creature, it just gets destroyed. It doesn't even, like, Like when it fails its save, it doesn't
30 feet.
run away. It just gets destroyed.
Okay. I'm gonna do it on the skeleton.
Well, when you turn undead, you turn everything within the 30 feet of you.
Oh, so everything in 30 range, 30 feet. Okay, so it's not targeted, just anything within range.
Yeah, any undead within range, you're turning them. Essentially, you're holding up your holy symbol, which in this case is your shield, because you can use that as your holy symbol, because you're able to use it as a spellcasting thing, and you're just like, essentially like, get back, like undead, and a holy aura comes out from you.
Okay, well I do that then.
Okay.
And so the it'll destroy the undead of challenge rating 1 or lower. I guess whatever that is at 1 what?
So it's gonna be a normal undead unless they have a challenge rating of 1 or lower. So none of these have a challenge rating of 1 or lower.
Yeah, they're not gonna. Yeah, they're gonna be a lot higher than that.
Aw.
Number 2, none of them are undead.
Aw. That's why I asked Tyler. You didn't tell me.
I wasn't supposed to tell you, and you didn't try to do any type of
Oh,
knowledge to
Shroud
know.
forgets, right?
Shouted and asked me.
Oh, Shrod is
Shroud?
undead. That's a
Is he a
good point.
challenge 1 or lower?
He is not, but he still has to make a saving throw. Still has to make a saving throw though. So what's the saving throw difficulty on it?
Wisdom saving throw.
How much?
Wisdom.
Oh, I'm sure he has a really high wisdom. So.
I don't know. Is it my spell save DC?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so.
15.
He passes it.
Oh, well, that was useless. No, I just basically have these guys in my range of the
Thing, yeah. I mean, that's not
Well,
thing,
you
worthless.
have
but that's about it.
20 armor class, so I think you'll be fine.
Okay, and that counts as a spell, right?
I think it counts as like your action, yeah.
But I guess in terms of like casting 2 spells at the same time.
It doesn't count.
Okay, so I'm also gonna cast Searing Smite on myself.
Okay.
Or no, wait, never mind. That takes concentration. Never mind.
Okay.
So nothing then.
That damn concentration, right?
How come I can't concentrate on 2 things?
I know.
I have a big brain. Okay, I'm good then.
Andy Pandy.
Next.
All right. After Andy, we've got this guy nearby Andy, who's still here.
Okay, well he takes 3d8.
Yep. Well, if he fails to save. Wisdom save. Oh, he passed.
Wow, a wise pool of blood.
No. We're talking about this fighter guy.
Oh, okay.
That guy.
One of his soldiers. He takes 6 damage. All right. And then he's going to do his turn, which is last time I believe he dropped his crossbow. Do you remember me saying otherwise? I mean, he's
I
just
thought he
dropping
was
right now.
reloading. I thought he stepped back to reload, but
One of them reloaded, but I think,
think
well,
they
I
all
thought
died.
the reason.
It's okay. He can drop it right now as part of his movement.
Yeah.
He's going to step up to our cleric and drop his crossbow and pull his longsword and short sword. And then he's going to attack.
Good luck.
24,
Fuck.
8, and 22.
Fuck.
So he does hit you with a longsword and a short sword hit, right?
Yep.
All right. So he's going to do longsword, 6 damage, and then short sword, 6 damage. So 12 damage total. Also, you need to make 2 DC 10 concentration saves. Or constitution saves.
So it's what? Constitution saving throws?
Yeah, constitution saving throw. You have to beat a 10. Oh, you're good. Your
You
spell's
did
still
it.
up. Your spell is still up. All right. So after him, we go to Leoric.
You skip me. If
Oh, I
Andy
did.
went.
My bad. Sorry. No. Yeah. Andy goes, then you.
okay, let's see if I can get to Strahd.
One day we'll get to where he tracks it on it for us.
So 15.
I think I'm just gonna go straight for the big boy.
Let's see. Can I move through like this square?
Don't
Can
you have a
you-
Kai thing that lets you ignore attacks of opportunity?
You
have
cannot
to
move
hit-
through that square.
I can't move that square.
No.
Damn. That guy was right there.
I mean, you can, but it would be very bad. As you saw, it just tried to envelop Chris. Zapdos Raw.
Zapdos.
All right. I'm gonna go move here. So that's 25. 25 there. And then I'm going to swipe at the guy south, the big guy by me.
Wait, who are you talking?
The southeast of me. I'm gonna swipe at him, or I'm gonna hit him.
The
The
giant
muscle,
golem.
the muscle guy.
The muscle blown golem thing. Okay. You hit 8 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
You did it with your axe, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, so that's 25. Sorry, I'm measuring. Make sure. 25, another 15. So that's 30. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to move here, but I'm going to take attack of opportunity from that that guy
The guy you
by
just hit?
Andy.
Oh,
No,
the guy
by
by Andy.
Andy.
Okay.
Because I moved in and out of the square.
All right. That's fine. Give me 1 second.
Did he hit?
Give me 1 second. I'm sorry, I was writing down something else.
Sorry.
All right. So he's gonna attack you with his longsword as you run by. It's a miss.
Okay. Perfect. I'm going to attack Strahd. Actually, can I? If I split my attacks up like that, I can still do flurry of blows, can I?
Yeah.
I can't remember. Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do flurry of blows against Strahd, so I got 3 more attacks against him. So another hand axe.
Okay, that's a hit.
Okay. And then claw attack.
Miss.
And claw attack.
Miss. So you did hit with the axe, though. All right.
And then I'm going to move.
You still moving?
I still have 30 feet of movement.
Oh my god, you're so fast.
He's the fastest kid.
He's the fastest thing. Like monks are so
That's
fast.
I'm
Remember,
just
that's
gonna do
double. It's double for the rough terrain. Going up
That. No,
and down
it's
the
not.
cliff.
I ignore that. So
Rough terrain?
yeah, I'm mobile feet. I ignore rough terrain.
Really? I didn't even realize that was part of mobile feet. Wow.
Yes, mobile feet is ignore rough terrain.
Man, mobile feet is pretty broke too.
God, we're also broken.
That's okay. Just means that you have to fight more broken shit.
Yeah, the experience
Yeah,
with
skeleton
being
monster
broken.
thing.
All right. So after that, we have Jace, who's been just hiding behind a tree this whole
Wait,
time.
I thought I was
Come on, Chase.
I
No,
have,
no. Alex and Jeff are the same initiative.
okay.
They've always been going together. I was
Yeah.
skipping them to get to you.
All right. I'm gonna run up the cliff and attack the big red thing.
Okay. Which big red thing? That one. Okay. Good to know. Just straight up attacking it. Oh, that's a
Does
hit.
it hit?
Yep. That's
Oh,
a crit.
oh.
Nice, dude.
I wish you guys would
Okay.
roll damage.
um,
Just
Oh,
roll the
sorry.
damage.
I assume he's larger than me.
He is larger than you, yes.
Okay, then it does 8 damage.
Gotcha.
Crit.
So that's the crit. So we're gonna take again. It goes 2 less, right?
Yes.
So you're gonna do 12 plus what? 2?
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, because you don't get the plus 4.
Yeah.
12
Yeah.
plus 2, so 14. Okay.
And then the rabbit bite damage.
Acid damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, that does nothing.
Aw.
It's not burned by acid.
Okay. And then claw attack.
Okay. That also hits. All right.
So 9.
Gotcha.
And then I'm gonna run back down the hill.
Okay, well, you're getting attack of opportunity from him.
Okay.
Plus, how far did you move already?
I don't take the disadvantage either because I have claws.
You don't take what disadvantage? You don't take double movement speed on rough terrain? Is it
Yeah, your climbing speed no longer costs extra movement due to your clawed hands and feet.
Dang, okay. But you do get attack of
Tyler
opportunity.
doesn't
Oh,
know
he definitely
the
hit you.
brokenness he has unleashed.
No, his character's really not that broken. It's really good,
think-
like straight up fighter.
I
It's
think
kind
we're
of
all
like barbarian
broken in our own way.
in your own special way. Okay, the guy did hit you though.
Kurtz is broken as long as he has spell slots.
That's true. All right, so
But
you're
he
gonna
always has
take
spell slots, which is good.
14 damage from that bludgeoning.
Do I take? I have resistance.
Yeah, no, you're gonna take full damage from that. It's magical.
Oh, okay. So 14, you said?
Now, Leork, you can go.
Thank God. Okay, so to move, if I moved here, northeast,
Can't you blink?
that would cost me 10. Well, I have to be able to see.
Oh,
Right here?
Yeah, that would cost me 10 to get up there.
Correct. Essentially,
Okay.
you're climbing slash.
So I'm gonna do
rough terrain.
this, and then I'm gonna blink, and I'm gonna blink up here, and then I am going to attack that rat bastard a couple times.
Okay.
So
Oh, hit him.
and
10
then
damage with your non-magical halberd.
it's silvered. Does it do anything?
No.
It does nothing.
No, it hurts him, just not as much as you want it to.
Okay. And then, just for the hell of it.
Oh, no,
Aw.
not so much. Does he
I
need to
was
make the
gonna
strength
try-
save or whatever?
Huh?
He needs to make the strength save.
Yeah.
What's the DC?
I believe it's a 15.
Oh, no, he failed it.
He goes 10 feet
So he goes sliding back 10 feet.
to the candlestick attacks of opportunity.
They do not.
no,
They do
No.
not.
I think so. I think
no.
that's-
It's you have to willingly leave. If you unwillingly leave a square, it doesn't provoke attack of opportunity.
Right. That's the reason why.
No, it's just because they have to be like, ordered and stuff like that. They're like mindless.
and then- okay. Well,
What are you doing?
I guess I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. There.
Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you do that, essentially you run up, teleport, hit him with your halberd. Doesn't seem to do as much damage. Has a thundering retort. He slides back on his feet like never losing his balance, and then he sprints straight at you.
Okay. So as he enters my square, I'm going to hit him again
Okay.
with my reaction.
Okay.
I think it's Halberd Mastery, right? That's what it's called. So I'm guessing I hit him. I'm going to expend a level. Hold on. So I've already. No, I haven't used a level 3. So I'm going to expend a level 3 spell slot to
Okay. Smite.
him. Divine Smite, which does 2d8 plus.
1d8 per level or something like that.
Yeah, so like 48.
48
It does
extra.
48. Yeah. So at a level 4.
Yeah,
it would
Thunderous
be-
Smite is the Thunderous Smite plus Smite is like the thing that you haven't done yet. That's your broken thing.
So that's the regular damage.
All
Here's
right.
the thunder damage. And there's the radiant damage.
Whoa.
Thunder damage was 7.
Yeah.
And radiant damage is 14. Okay.
And then he has to make another strength save. Oh, and then I'm gonna move back off the cliff. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, exactly. You crazy bitch. Strength saving throw again.
Yeah.
He failed it again. He slides back again. Oh, didn't mean to move that. All right. All right. So now you're done and he's
Ridiculous.
done with his thing.
I can't wait till I have reach. It's gonna be so retarded.
So then the big bone thing moves. So
Is
it's
that his
going to.
turn?
No. That's his legendary
Strad's turn.
actions.
Oh, okay.
That's his. He at the end of other people's turns, he can move up to 3. He can do 3 things, possibly. Like there's some certain things cost more than the 1 point. He has
I
essentially
feel
3
like Brit
points. he can
hasn't gone
use.
in a while.
He hasn't. We're trying to get to him. He's next after the skeleton thing because everybody got added in. All right. So this bone creature
Let me get more ice.
is gonna move here, 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 here.
Hold up, mister.
Yeah, you can do it.
Didn't Strahd enter your area too? Like, shouldn't you be zapping him as well?
Should be, but he's not paying attention.
What?
Shut up.
I'll do it for Strahd
Idiot.
too right now. All right. So they both take some damage. Okay. And then it's going to kind of push through here and get right up here. And then... Oh, wait. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at this point. All right. So then it's going to attack you, Andy, with its claws. 2 claw attacks. We've got a 19 and a 20, so I'm guessing that doesn't hit you. Eh. All right.
So what about the damage on the bone creature and Strahd?
What about him? We did it.
Okay.
There's damage right there. 3d8 and 3d8. Now it's Xerxes' turn.
Huh?
Xerxes.
Yeah. Britt, you there?
Yeah,
Your camera's not working, so.
His
oh,
camera.
it's working on my screen.
Oh,
It's
it's just
working.
not
Go ahead
working
and
on my screen.
refresh.
Yeah, I will. All right, what are you doing? Why that refreshes?
Has the big blood thing attacking Chris been hurt yet?
I hit it.
Yeah, it has to.
All right, what happened?
It just came in and attacked Andy, and then it didn't hit him.
Alex.
All right.
Badasses.
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the blood thing.
The blood thing, okay?
Not the blob, but the more human-looking blood thing.
Yeah, I understood.
And I'm gonna shoot it
Shoot
with
it.
arrows.
With all the arrows.
Does a 15 hit?
15 does hit.
All right. So that's the damage for that.
Boom.
Damn.
19 damage.
And I'm gonna shoot a second arrow in the same direction.
Also hits.
Oh, is this lightning?
Yeah, this is the lightning attack. So this is the damage.
Whoa.
17.
And then it does 1d6 to the skeleton as well, I assume. Is that right, Tyler?
Yeah, which you want a skeleton or the other guy?
Skeleton.
Okay.
But only 2 damage to the skeleton.
Gotcha. Skeleton creature, 2 damage. Electricity. As it jumps.
Its marrow.
So he just starts shooting through electrical arrows through the blood golem, we'll call it, and As the electricity
Oh.
goes through it on the second attack, it jumps to the skeleton and chips some of its bone with electrical damage.
All right. It's my turn. I'm not going to move. I'm going to go get a drink too, so I'll be back in a second.
That's fine. All right. So he's done. Now we've got Zapdos Raw. What shenanigans will Zapdos Raw bring us today?
Oh,
Hell
shit.
yeah. Am I allowed to fly away from this thing, or will it hit me?
Oh, it's definitely gonna hit you.
You can
Hmm.
disengage as
As-
a action.
Yeah, instead of like using your attack or a spell.
Yeah, but then I can't cast anything.
That's
You
true.
know, well, I mean, you do have like a million fucking candles you could direct.
If I cast something right here, will it hit me?
Will it hit you?
Yeah, does that
No, that's
invoke
not a thing unless
reaction
you have a
thing?
feat.
I don't think that.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think it
5th
works that way.
edition, that's not a thing.
It used to be 3.5.
All right. Well, bonus action. I'm gonna command the candles to come. No, I guess I'll cast the spell first. All right. Where's the ruler thing?
What do you need?
Need to make a 10-foot cube.
10-foot cube where? Just tell me where you want it.
I'd like to hit all 3 of these things, but I'm not sure if I can.
Right here.
Are the candles going to attack Strahd?
Is it 10-foot radius cube?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, if you do it right here, it'll work.
Don't want to hit any of my friends,
Nope.
alleged friends. All right, we're gonna do that.
Hey.
We're going to cast Confusion.
Confusion.
They're mindless, so I'm assuming. And not that
Confusion.
Strahd is the one controlling them.
Yeah, but he seems like it'd be hard for this to affect it.
So let's see. Yeah, I don't think any of them are being affected by that. But the veteran guy did get hit. The fighter, the guy, he got hit with it too. So he needs to make a saving throw DC 17. Damn, he fails.
Tyler, real quick, is Fredvote muted on Discord?
I think so.
Okay.
He's not
just
in
don't
my
wanna-
thing. That's why.
Yeah, that's all I wanted.
Yeah, we
okay.
didn't wanna,
Yeah, he's
we didn't
muted.
wanna-
Fredboat is muted. All right, so the fighter-looking guy does get affected by it.
Actually,
So what does it do to him?
On his turn, he has to roll a d10, and then depending on what happens, he can do some things and he can't do some other things.
Gotcha. Okay. That's it.
And then I will mentally command my candles to come save me and attack this giant thing in front of me.
Okay.
I can't move them, so
Oh,
they
my
just try
bad.
to all attack the red thing.
The one right on top of you.
Yeah.
I'll just say they kind of enter its space too. All right. So they're attacking it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You do your attacks. All 8 attacks that you need to do.
10. Nine.
Jesus.
Is that it?
I think so.
Is
That
that
was 10 of them, I think.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. All right, so you got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage.
Huh. My candles are ineffective, I scream.
No! I imagine you screaming it in a high-pitched voice.
I could really, really, really use a magical halberd.
Alright then.
You have a magical spear
I know I do, but
and a magical something else somebody gave you.
Because if I use the magical spear, then I can't like run away whenever
Well,
somebody hits my threat.
At level 12, I can make your shit.
No, you have to be holding that to do that.
I can hold it and then give it to him.
No, it will definitely not work.
Can he hold the butt of the halberd while Colin stabs people with
Yeah,
it?
you sit on my
Andy.
back and hold the top of my halberd.
And then I flew over here, so I guess he
Turn.
tried to hit.
Like 100
Okay,
pounds
we'll
here
try to
with
hit
me.
you real quick. He misses you. Andy, give me a 3d8 damage, or whatever that thing is.
Chris could polymorph you into a halberd and you could hold
12,
yourself.
okay.
For the guy in front of me.
That would be hilarious.
No, it's for Strahd.
For Strahd, okay.
And then the guy in front of you. Oh, it's not his turn, so we'll do it on his turn. Okay. So Strahd. So Strahd takes a step back out of the spell. Steps it back a little bit. And then he's going to attempt to let's see. How close are we to people? Actually, we're going to stay right where we were. Just that. All right. Alex, make a wisdom save.
I'm pretty good at that. Let's
Oh,
see how
shit.
good I roll.
Oh, shit. So Strahd's eyes start to grow red, and he looks at Alex, and he's like, "Friend, help me." And Alex's response is,
Fuck you.
and his eyes lose their glow, and he's like, "Fuck." And so he does look a little beat up, but then
yeah.
he actually heals quite a bit. All the like sudden. Oh no, that's not how it works. Sorry, my bad. He didn't get to heal because of radiant damage.
He actually just dies.
Suck.
instead.
He's just died. He's gone. No,
Fuck.
he actually turns into a bat, and he begins to fly away as his monsters wreak havoc.
What a bitch.
Get him, he's doing that vampire thing.
I give chase.
Damn it,
How
he's doing
fast-
that
how
vampire
fast-
shit.
No, how fast is a bat's fly speed?
He's only 30 flight speed, but he's currently up in the air and he's flying away.
Chris?
How far up in the air did he go? Given
You're-
how
you
far
Right
fucking
now
fast
he's like 20 feet. I'm not saying he's away. I'm just saying he is getting away.
Andy, what was that dude who we killed in the monastery's name?
In the what?
The monastery dude who we sort of liked.
Cloven?
The angel?
Cloven?
Cloven, yeah.
I yell after him. This is for Cloven.
What do you do? What? That's just all you yell?
Yeah.
Okay. So he starts to fly away. All right. Then we've got this guy. If we can get away from all this shit, I gotta like pull them off of him just to like touch him. So he's gonna move down the hill towards Chris.
Aren't you up in the air, Chris?
I am, but I don't know how big this thing is. I said I was 15 feet. That's how big the
Yeah,
cliff
he
was.
can still reach you with
No!
So he's gonna move like into your area actually, and then he's gonna do his 2 attacks against you, and then you have to do your saving throw against his moving into your square.
You need to get away from that guy.
Oof. His one hits for sure a miss, and then his other hits a 15. Hit. Okay.
15's a hit? Oh,
Yeah, he has a really low armor class. He's the opposite of all of you. So you take 11 damage from his hit, and then you failed the con save. So you're going to take an additional 3d6 necrotic damage for 11 damage. and you're now grappled as like the blood and tissues tries to like pull you into it. So you can make a escape grapple either with your dex or your strength, whichever's higher right now, to try to like get out of it. Like you've taken the damage, but you can still push yourself out. All right, you made it. You pushed your like as it's like eating away at you and like sucking your blood out. You like push it the fuck off you, like ah.
Gross.
And
Does that mean I can fly away from him, or am I still like in his space?
you can fly away 5 feet, whichever direction you want away from him. Okay. And then Andy, you are up, drunkard barley wine.
Okay. I'm going to attack the dude here in front of me.
Okay, which one? There's 2 guys in front of you.
The dude.
The dude. Okay.
I can't call a skeleton a dude. It's a skeleton.
Well, this is a massive skeletal creature. It's not.
Well,
a
whatever.
skeleton.
The dude. It's a 17 hit.
A 17 does not hit.
Fuck you. Okay.
That's just for all the times that I've tried to hit you and not hit you. All right. What is you doing?
Let's see. As I move out of his area, that's an attack of opportunity, right?
Yes. You're also put that if you're following that 15 feet, you just said you're moving through their like space. That's not okay.
I'll do it that way then.
You're gonna step here and then go down.
Yeah. So up and around.
Okay. So as you make the final step, both of them get to attack you.
Both of them. Boo.
Oh yeah.
You're leaving both.
Wow.
So the
You have a pretty high armor class, so
the
Yeah, that's why I didn't
longsword
worry about
guy, he got an 18, which we know doesn't hit because you're the tankiest tank you've ever seen. And then the bone guy also did not hit you.
there you go. You don't need all that fancy shit if you have armor.
Yeah, pretty much.
Really high armor and a shield. All right,
And that's my turn.
that's your turn. Okay. After that, the blood.
The blood.
The
The blob.
The blob moves towards you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he takes 3d8 first.
Yeah, do it.
So 10.
Hmm.
Just making sure he's not like weak to that. 10. His saving throw failed. So 10 damage. And then it attacks you with a amorphous appendage. And doesn't hit you.
Yeah, you're gonna have to try harder than that, Mr. Amorphous Blob.
All right. And then that's his turn. The blood guy. And then next up, we don't want to miss it this time, it's Alex. So Torn, what's Torn doing after resisting the charms of Strahd?
I'm gonna run over here. I'm gonna attack this. Oh, wait, let's see. Let's measure before I go any farther. I was right here. Oh, sorry. I think I was right here.
Yeah, I
So
think
30.
so. 30 feet.
So
All
I
right.
got 35 more feet after that. Okay, cool. I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna flurry of blows. I wonder if stunning strike would work on this thing. I'm gonna try stunning strike.
Okay. Don't you
And
not have to even do it until you hit it?
Oh yeah, that's true. On a successful attack.
So you hit it. Stop rolling hits. You hit it. 10 damage. The first hit.
Okay, and then claw.
Miss.
So stunning
Wait, you're
strike.
trying to strike the first hit? You should see. You gotta
Yeah.
do that before you roll all these other
Oh,
things.
well, okay. Yeah, stunning strike the first hit then. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Okay. Well, if I had it, yeah. All right. That sucks.
So are you gonna flurry of blows or no?
Yeah.
Why are you
I
rolling
guess-
damage?
Oh, I don't know why I rolled damage.
You
I
and
didn't
your
mean to do
crazy
that.
rolls. Okay.
Just attack. Just I'm gonna do attack flurry of blows. I'm gonna do a.
Okay, one more attack with your claws. That one hits. And-
I guess I'm.
And what?
Hold on.
So as you run up and you hit it with your axe once, and then you like slash at it, its coagulated blood like starts to lose form and it starts to like slosh to the ground. It's like a puddle around you.
Okay, so is it dead? No.
It seems to be dead.
Okay. I saved you, Chris.
I say, at my dying breath.
Bullshit.
I saved you, Zapdos Ra.
Out of fighting you.
All right, Alex.
He had like 2
What's
health
Torn doing? Anything else?
bars. Oh yeah, I move every single time.
That's what I was thinking. So that's what I'm asking.
Yeah. No, I think I'm gonna stay right here where Chris is.
Okay.
Make sure he's safe.
Protecting Chris. All right.
Very out of character. but I'll do
Zapdos
it.
Raw. All right. So then we've got Jace. Jace, what are you doing as a werewolf as you run around? Hit and run tactics like a wolf.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up the cliff and attack the skeleton thing.
Okay.
So can I attack from on the cliff since I have claws, like to stay put, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. I shall bite him.
Bite
I'm
him.
assuming it's kind of very similar to what I have. You just can't end your turn on the cliff. I think that's how it works.
No, he can be in his turn. He's like climbing it. He's just biting and
Oh, okay.
attacking with his other hands. That is a miss.
Okay. Does that hit?
That is a hit.
17? So 10.
And your stuff is considered magical, right? Like
Yes.
Okay, I thought so.
And does Rabid Bite do anything? The acid damage?
It may.
I will try it. So
It
2
seems-
acid damage.
So some of the acid that comes out of your saliva starts to melt away some of the bones.
Awesome.
All right.
And then I will claw attack.
Okay, there's your bonus action. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, we got to take 2 off that first one, right?
Yes.
And then 2 off that one, right?
Yeah, so it's 10 and 2.
10 with the,
Oh.
the acid doesn't get the thing, right?
No.
Why does the acid have plus
Well,
2?
well, it says all damage. I thought I get plus 2 if I'm bigger.
Yeah, we'll allow it. All right, so it's 10 and 2, so it's actually just 12. Okay. And then, so this one, what are you typing?
I accidentally clicked on his claw.
Okay, so we're going to say you do 4 damage, sorry, 10 damage plus 2. So
God
another
damn.
12 damage. All right. Yeah, bone creature's getting beat up. Some bones flew off it as you hit it and bit it.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna
Run up and just bite a bone like a dog and like rip a bone out of its leg and then smash one of its arms.
and then I will run back to those guys down there.
And you would get a time of opportunity, John, but he's already attacked with his reaction against Andy.
Oh my god.
5D chess, bruh.
Bruh.
All right.
Just need to have Andy run around through all the creatures' threat ranges and use up all their reactions.
That's not a bad idea.
That's
And-
Basically, my new
Andy,
strategy is I'm going to cast this on myself and just run around the battlefield the entire time.
it's not a bad strategy. All right, Andy, give me some damage because the veteran warrior guy just lost his thing. He's gonna take some more damage.
How's that guy not dead?
He
I was gonna
really
say that.
hasn't been attacked that much. The only damage he's got is from this spell, like legit. So he's gonna go after Andy.
Wait, did he roll his confusion roll?
Oh no, he didn't. All right.
Roll a 1d10.
God.
Roll a 1d10. All right, let's go. 1d10. For Gotti, I had confusion. 2.
The creature doesn't move or take actions this turn.
Oh, he's confused. He just burns up in the holy spiritual guardianness. They're just like spiritual guardians. They burn them, right, with radiant damage, or they stab them.
Radiant damage, yeah.
All right, so that's what happens. That makes sense even more because he didn't even make his save. He probably wouldn't have even got really a save, or he like has disadvantage on it for that stuff. All right, so without him, we go to Leoric. Leoric, what are you doing? Chilling over there.
So, first off, I'm down the side of the cliff that I see him transform into a bat and fly away.
Make a perception check. How perceptive were you after you ran from him?
I think he sees him.
You probably saw like a bat appear from your viewpoint and like start to fly away.
So the first thing I'm gonna say is, would that be an intelligence check to see if I would connect the bat to a vampire lord?
You've seen him change into a bat before.
Have I?
So yes, we have seen him change into a bat and fly away. Remember when the girl that we were escorting and he
True.
was next to her, and then he turned into a bat and flew away after that?
That's
On the
true.
bridge when I attacked him the other time.
Yeah, you've
Okay.
seen him do that before.
Okay.
So you have an average intelligence. You should be able to put that together.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Can I put that together reasonably? Is what I'm
Yeah,
asking.
I would think so. Your intelligence is.
Okay. So 10.
Yeah, I mean it's
It's average.
It's not
yeah.
like hard to do. Yeah.
Okay. So with my knowledge of, I want to use my knowledge of vampires to figure out, okay, is this a magical effect he's using, or is this just an ability that he has? Like, is it magical?
Is he
Turning into
casting
a
a
bat.
spell, or is it like part of being a
polymorph
vampire?
or something?
Yeah, him turning into a bat, is that a magical effect?
Are you trying to dispel magic?
So do a
Spoiler.
like intelligence check. As
Intelligence
like a knowledge.
check, or would
Yeah.
be history or arcana?
Either if you have a bonus to it, it can be Arcana
Okay, well, I don't.
instead of intelligence. Yeah, you're not sure
I'm not sure.
what's
Okay.
causing him to turn into a bat.
Well,
Do it
Now that
anyways.
he's done it before.
10, 20,
Do
1,
it anyways.
and then I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on that bat as it flies away.
Okay.
So boop boop and yeah. So if it's 3rd level or lower, it ends, and anything that's 4th level or higher, it would be my spell DC, which is a 15.
Yeah, it does nothing.
Okay, good to know. That's my turn.
Okay.
Good try though.
Well, now we know.
Now
Now
we
we know.
know. Knowing's half the battle, you know.
Yeah.
All right, Andy, give me some damage. He failed anyways. Take 10 damage for this bone guy. All right. So the bone guy's been beat up a little bit. I'm gonna roll something. Nope. Okay. Don't have to worry about it. Okay. So it's just gonna charge Andy a little bit right here. And attack Andy with 2 claw attacks. God damn. It doesn't help when I roll a 1. You know what I mean?
I cannot be touched.
He's untouchable. Untouchable. We've learned it. These golems don't know it, but everyone else has learned. You can't touch Andy. All right. Britt. What's Circeus doing?
I
What's the range of that bow, by the way?
I think it's
Like a-
60.
whatever I want it to be.
It's
I just
60.
take
And it's plus 10 to hit, so I'm just
minuses if I
kind of
it's
brainstorming.
further than that range, though, right?
It's
That is.
disadvantage. It's
Character sheet
disadvantage.
disappeared. Hold on.
You're not gonna kill him when he's in a bat. I've already hit him when he was a bat. I think once with a javelin.
All right. As a free action, I move my hunter's mark to Skeleton McBonesy over there and shoot
Mr.
him.
Skeletal.
As a free action, I thought it was a bonus action to recast it or whatever, right?
That's fine. Bonus action.
Okay. So bone guy, you're shooting him. You definitely hit him.
So first round of damage, and I shoot him once again.
Got 16, 21. So as you take your second shot at him, the like bones start to like the electricity goes up the bones and they start to like shatter a little bit and lose their animation. They start to fall off the creature one by one as it crumbles to the ground.
I see. Well, I still get my D6 on Blood Blob over there.
Okay. You can do the second attack against the blood blob. It's like as you pull the arrow back, the other one starts to crumble.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I had already shot.
No.
That
All
right. Well, then does the 26 hit?
The blood good. Yeah, it does. The ooze. It hits it.
Well, I can do 10 damage to him.
All right.
And 6 to Andy.
So that one, as the arrow passes through it, the electricity like fries the blood. It starts to like evaporate.
Is the confused human not close enough to jump a 1d6 to?
He is not. Oh, wait, from the skeleton guy or from the second attack?
The second attack, the blood blob would have been what jumps. Like, yeah, all right.
It's only 10 feet.
Just he dies. He dies.
He's not dead yet.
I mean, we could capture him and interrogate him, but that's the end of my turn.
All right, Chris. What's Zapdos Raw doing?
Coughing blood,
Coughing
barely
up blood.
conscious. He commands his candles to kill this man.
Probably a couple ribs showing through your.
He has like 1 health or something like that.
He can't move or anything though, right?
What, the dude?
Yeah, the dude. The dude.
Yeah, he can't do anything, I guess.
And all those candles probably have advantage on attack, don't they?
That's what I was just thinking. I was trying to see. Creature doesn't move or take actions on this turn. It doesn't say necessarily anything else.
Usually things that are like that usually make them. They have disadvantage on attacks.
Yeah, I would think it's
Or
just with
defense against
advantage on
attack.
everything. He's confused, but he just couldn't do anything on his turn, like take actions or anything like that. But he's still like conscious, so it's advantage.
Well, he also has to make another save. I forgot about that part.
It's not his turn yet, though.
Well, it's supposed to be the end of his turn.
Gotcha.
Just move all the candles over there and beat him to death.
For a 17, no, he didn't make it. So all the candles fly straight at him. Ah!
Wow.
All right, add 8 to all those rolls, and I don't know how many of those are hits.
But it's with advantage.
Oh shit! Roll them all again.
He doesn't have like an attack roll for it. Here, let's see. So
Roll another 10d20, and then the highest of those rolls is a better one.
That's a
Yeah,
better
yeah.
roll.
So the first one hits, the second one's a miss. The third one, we got 2 hits, 3 hits,
It
4
alternates
hits,
every time.
5 hits, and a crit. 5 hits and a crit. So do 6d4 plus 20, yeah. 36 damage. Yeah, he did. So as the guy's confused, like, oh, what's going on around me? You just see like they
Candles.
form like a cartoon, like the candles form like an arrow and then like shoot themselves at him, and they just start banging him into the forehead as they like shatter on his forehead and stuff like that. And the last one hits him straight in the mouth and like crushes his like trachea. It's just and he falls over. And again, none of the candles are lit, but as he falls over, he hits the ground like back first, and the candle is lit, sticking out of his mouth into the air.
Swear this is like the dumbest campaign.
All right, so we gotta kill
You
the witch,
like
right?
it.
We gotta kill the witch now, right?
Yeah.
What? So we're just gonna like Strahd shows up to fight us. We're just like, well, okay, I guess we're gonna go on to the witch.
Go
was
on
fun.
to the witch.
I
All
use
right.
my movement action to
I guess
fly into the
I'm gonna
tree.
loot.
God, I fucking
You're gonna
hate
loot?
that Strahd guy. Like, I don't want to listen to a
Investigation.
monologue.
I'll loot the peoples.
Investigation.
No, well, Thorin investigated first, and we know he's fast, so he just ran up and started searching through at least one guy. Not so much over there. There's not much to find though. So these guys
Right.
seem to be like some type of veteran fighter guy. They have a long sword, a short sword, a heavy crossbow, splint mail, and Alex, you find 2 gold pieces on the guy that you searched. Leoric, you find 7
How does that work?
because it's what's on their body,
Okay.
and 8 for Jace. Andy just healed everybody 11.
Sorry, disregard that. That's a 5th level spell that I don't have a slot for.
Gotcha. I
So,
was like,
Do this one instead.
how long is our candles gonna last? Is it just minutes or what?
Everybody takes 13.
I didn't hit.
I mean, I didn't.
Yeah.
We're with us indefinitely from now on.
They're
Who-
always
who got
alive.
hit? Is Chris the only person that got hit?
I got hit.
I got hit.
Using Chris is the
Oh, you did? Oh, I didn't. know
Chris
that.
being the tank is the best strat, right?
that actually works.
Zapdos Raw is
The
the...
healer allows me to walk around a little bit with a heavy limp. Ugh.
What are you at, Chris?
18?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Take 13 more.
13 more damage. He's attacking you right now.
I knew it.
This is for Cloven.
This is for Cloven.
Drunkard, did you see when I called out Cloven's name? He ran. He remembers what we did to him.
We do need a short rest at least, so that'd be nice.
Oh, I
let's
just spent all
go
my
on.
spells on healing.
Be overpowered again.
Do
Oh,
you-
it's time for
are
a
you
long
gonna
rest,
try
I
a
think.
short rest?
No, we're gonna do a long rest, team.
You want to turn into a T-Rex before we start that long rest?
I don't have that spell anymore.
You got rid of that spell.
All right, long rest.
Wait, you forgot Polymorph?
Yeah, I forgot polymorph. Tyler was gonna make me like not be awesome anymore in it.
I'm not kidding. He's taking away how broken it was.
So you
Are we
decided to make
short
flying
resting or
candles and-
long resting
Yeah.
here?
So now I'm just gonna make candles. A long rest, long rest.
I mean, we
fine with
can, I guess.
continuing.
Are you going to set camp?
Because I do need my 5th level spell back.
Are you setting camp or what?
Thank you.
Well, I'm gonna-
I'm leaning against the tree.
Yes,
trying to
we are.
recover.
All right. Where are we setting up camp? Arrange yourself to be in camp.
Right here.
I'm lying under the tree.
So you
Hoping
guys
the
are just
shade
like
will
in
bring
the
me
shade,
comfort.
in the shade of that tree right there.
Yeah.
I fire the arrow that kills the blood blob and then immediately make a tent around myself.
Around yourself. Just spin around and a TP appears around you.
Yes.
Okay. So we are resting in the middle of this area.
0 consequences,
Not yet. We haven't decided
like
that yet.
always.
We haven't decided it yet.
We just know that this land is like nothing.
This land that's supposed to be
land-
like horror gothic, we've already
Yeah.
defeated it. It's done.
Yeah. I mean, that guy ran like a bitch.
Yeah, we've broken the spirit of this land, I feel like.
I smacked him with my radiant damage. and
I
he
think
ran.
we should just give up this quest and go kill Strahd.
Yeah, I mean, the Strahd guy keeps showing up, but I'm not going to let him monologue or talk to me. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I don't
He
want to
shows up, I'm going to attack him.
All right. Make perception.
By the way,
checks.
Andy, were there any like moral repercussions by what you did?
I'm coming over here to this little area
What?
to pray for forgiveness to my
Hold on.
God for
Hold on.
killing these innocent people.
Tyler, I have a question.
Yeah.
If I took the short swords and all the loot off of those guys at chainmail and half mail and gave it to Andy, would he be able to melt that down in a fire we can make tonight?
No.
And then him? No.
No.
okay.
No.
It's not.
I don't know how that's how it works.
He'd probably need like a forge or something.
That's what I would think.
So like before we rest, like I see Andy like off to the side,
Mm-hmm.
praying to his God. I'm just gonna walk up to him, put my hand on his shoulder, and say, "You did the right thing. The people of this land are enslaved by Strahd already. Better that we show him that they cannot be used as pawns or body shields."
Do I hear Colin say that?
What the fuck is this shit?
Yes.
Why
you
are
do.
you so like
Better that they cannot be used as pawns in his
I
game
laugh. I start laughing.
or shields before us. He'll
What
know
kind
now
of a
that we
laugh
will
is it?
slaughter
Describe-
any in our way to
Describe the
destroy
laugh.
him.
Is it jovial, or is it like a heckling laugh, or is it like a maniacal laugh? What is it?
Maniacal. Idiot.
All
better
right.
better that a village of peasants die than a entire land be cursed by this monster.
All I know is that the sooner we deal with this Strahd character, the better this place will be.
Of course, the undead guy doesn't care if we kill people.
Again, we've already been through this.
Chris, will you tell the audience?
Why you think he's undead? Why do you
Yes.
think Leoric is undead?
Because we saw him strung up dead at a hangman's spot, and no one seems to care except for me.
You did. You saw it.
We saw it. I don't know what y'all saw. I know what I saw.
He knows what he saw, okay? Alright, I've got Jace perception with advantage. I've got Torn perception. I need perception
Oh,
from
I haven't-
every other person.
Yeah, I haven't
That's
done mine.
wait,
I'm sleeping. I'm not perceptive.
yeah. If you're asleep though, if you're resting, you're not percepting. Because right now the only people awake are those two
The
that are talking.
ranger.
I was so close to death. I've got to sleep.
Yeah,
Oh, I mean, I
I'm
will
o-
go to sleep.
I'm awake out here commuting.
I didn't even
It's
get
it's
hit
been
once.
about an hour or two. Are you resting yet or not?
But me?
Just like as we've gone, like it's 2
Yeah,
hours have
I'll rest.
passed.
I'm still
I'll rest.
commuting.
You're still
I'm
commuting.
gonna rest.
Okay,
What's considered a long rest again?
8 hours.
Okay. All right.
I've already asked for forgiveness. Now I'm just, we're shooting the shit. I'm asking him how he's doing. He's asking how I'm doing.
Okay,
Talking about our
you make a
favorite
perception
wines.
check then. Is anyone standing guard besides him?
No. No.
I'll come up here at this moment for a couple hours.
For this,
At
2
this
hours
moment.
in, I sleep for 2 hours, then I take a break, coming back.
Yeah.
That's not, the way it goes.
Okay. Well, I'll go back and I'm not standing guard then, if that is metagaming.
Okay.
I need to grab some water. I'll be right back.
Okay. What was Andy's perception?
14.
All right. Thank you. All right. The fuck? Some of the stuff sometimes that comes up when I'm looking for things. For assets. It's like just ridiculous.
Just perfect.
Just ridiculous. Like, just need something, nothing crazy.
So that means that something is coming, Tyler? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, your character doesn't know that, but yeah, something's coming. We gotta throw together an encounter real quick.
Dean finally grew some balls.
No, we finally made the rolls.
Oh, bullshit.
Finally made the rolls, baby.
So how much time has passed?
About 2 hours.
I'm still a werewolf.
Ha!
So you stayed in werewolf form to rest?
Why not?
Why not indeed, I guess, to be honest.
I mean,
Alright.
changing back just gonna hurt, and we're in the forest, so might as well be ready to attack
Oh
something.
yeah, you get hurt when you change back, right?
Not when I change back, but whenever I transform into it.
Alright. So
Time to break out the Sprite and Pims.
your drink choices are the best.
My what?
Your drink choices. Sprite and Pims,
Well, I was
Malibu
like,
and Coke.
well, it's like you're on the road. You got to do what you can do.
On the road.
Bring
Alright,
bottles
I'm
of
back.
with you.
All right, Andy. So with 14 perception, you're just communing with your god, man. You're just having a good time. It is dark now. Let's reset that.
That is very dark.
Yeah.
We know
Oh
that.
god!
we know that-
Another straw comes back with all the blob shit and stuff. Ah!
We didn't move from our location at all. So, can you blame him?
Can you blame him now? Okay, so you don't hear anything.
I only need
We're
a
gonna
short rest.
move.
So.
You only needed a short rest now that you're saying that? I really only needed a short rest, guys. I wasn't hurt.
Well, if you're taking a long rest,
Am I allowed to move to a higher ground to now? The time has passed. Stand guard.
What time has passed?
I mean, I'm gonna stand sentry.
Like
Can I do
minutes
that
have
now?
gone by
Oh, since you said
since
2
I was
hours
gonna
has
do
passed?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Make
alright.
another perception check, Andy. For drunkard. Nope. Okay. All right. We're going to.
Am I going to get assassinated in the back?
No. All right. So then, Andy, you finally do see in the torchlight some wolves run out and attack the group. And they're going to attack. It's like a surprise round. If you get hit, you will wake up. We're going to assume you get hit pretty much because you're like vulnerable. It's going to be attacks of advantage. Okay, so Alex, you get bit by some wolves. They do. Oh, wow, they actually hit harder than I thought they did. So we're going to do +2. Ooh, 10 damage.
Oh my gosh.
6 damage. And then,
So 16.
yeah, 16.
The strongest wolves I've ever seen.
Chris, Zapdos Raw gets bit once for 6 damage. And then Jace, even if you're in werewolf form, you're getting hit for 6. But again, you're gonna resist some of that in werewolf form. So it would be 12, but it's 6 total.
Okay.
All right. And then, so everyone that just got bit can roll initiative right now, and Andy can roll initiative right now.
can I make a
Barleyline.
perception check?
You're asleep.
Jeez, Chris, going first.
I'm asleep, but can I hear?
You can make it.
Noise.
Anyone that's still asleep can make a perception check at disadvantage.
You're hungry.
Holy crap! Some natural
After I'm done.
20s up in here.
What time did you be up for work?
Alex, mute yourself, please.
I'll be right back.
Me as well.
Yeah, I saw that you got that. Andy with the high rolls again too. Everybody's doing good with their initiative.
Yeah,
this time.
finally some good initiatives.
Finally. All right. Let's get an initiative for these wolves. Not bad either. All right, man. What's your dex, Jeff? Oh, actually, I can see what it is.
It says right there.
Zapdos goes a little bit faster, and So, Zapdos Raw, you just got bit by a wolf. What are you doing? What do
Trying to
you want to
sleep.
do now?
It's like 5 more minutes.
I'm gonna cast Confusion in this 10-foot square right here, I guess, or 10-foot radius, whatever.
Why don't you put it like right here? Oh, I guess that'd hit all of us.
I think that would hit all of us. I think if I do it right here, I only hit you.
That's fine.
Only
I can
hit
remove it
you.
off. I can remove confusion off myself, anyways.
Yeah, so I'm hitting these 4 wolves and the Dragonborn, I believe, with Confusion.
Okay, so which area is it? Let's see. Right from here?
DC 17.
From here?
Oh, geez.
Here?
Right here, I believe, 10 foot.
Okay, so that's
Oh,
there. You hit all them.
You get a +3 to that.
Do I need to
now.
make 2?
No,
No.
I think it's
No.
the 4 wolves. And,
No, you're not. It's those wolves.
Now
So
it kills Chris. That'll be.
I can remove confusion off myself with a Kai point. Oh, actually, no, just an action. I can do that. It's not even a Kai point.
really?
Yeah. What is it called?
Okay, the first wolf
Stillness
below
of
you
mind.
resists. This wolf right here. Let me grab the right thing. We've got confused, sleepy. I think it's what it says. Then we've got 17 2. Damn, your DC goes up every time you level somehow. Did we get another what you call it? Proficiency?
Proficiency point.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, we got that. We got that. That one as well. I gotta do my layers. And then. Oh, nope. Okay. All right. Now that Chris is awake and watching around outside of our fire, our view comes to that with his light vision.
Goddamn tree huggers.
And what else are you doing?
Since that seems confused, can I walk away from it?
Yep.
I don't know. We had it up earlier, right? I mean, if it hasn't rolled anything, I don't know.
Affected target can't take reactions and must roll D10.
Oh, can't
to
take
save
reactions,
them.
then yeah, you're good.
Then I run away.
Nice.
All right.
To Heerish.
To Heerish. Okay.
And say, Drunkard, protect
Wait,
me.
whoa. You went from here. That's double right here. So you're already too far.
To Heerish.
There you go. Okay.
Drunkard, protect me.
He shouts out, "Drunkard, protect me." All right. Jeff, Jace is awake. What's Jace doing?
I'm going to bite the one directly south of me.
Bite for bite. All right. Chris, you said they can't take reactions, and what else?
Can I take reactions and must roll the D10 at the start of each turn to determine their behavior, and then they make a wisdom save at the end of their turn to see if it keeps going.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does hit.
Whoa.
It's a wolf. Boom. Ouchies. Hope dead.
Okay.
Rabbit bite dead. You just stand up and roar and just reach down and just bite that wolf like nearly in half. Just crush it and like throw it aside, and the acid burns it up a little bit. You just hear as the,
All right.
it yelps like a little dog.
Okay, I'll attack the one to the right of me.
All right. That's definitely a hit too. That's dead too. You're just like the beast from Beauty and the Beast. You're just throwing wolves aside with bite attacks. Just, ah! And ah!
All right, and then I will claw attack the one to the southwest.
Okay. It's good. You're good. Hit him. These are small enough to take full damage too. Oh, oh, it's for the other thing. Still, 11 damage.
Yep.
Still kills it. Boom. Just
Come at us with these
tearing them
big-ass
things.
wolves.
And that's it. Actually, I'll make a perception check because I have dark vision.
Oh, okay. Out to how far? What, 60 feet, right?
60 feet, yeah.
Okay. Pretty much there.
Ooh, what are these fuckers?
You don't know, confused man. Let me put your
I don't
confused
know,
thing on you so we
I'm
don't forget.
asleep.
I'm
asleep.
asleep, bitch.
I'm gonna get my long rest.
If you
That's
don't
all I
wake up
wanted.
during the fight, the long rest continues for just you. Everybody else is to reset, but you're good.
Yeah, suckers.
All right. So,
Hey, you don't have your armor on, right?
Nope.
nope.
I don't need it.
All right. So we've got a witch lady over here. She sees you throwing and tearing apart the wolves.
Is it my turn?
No.
19?
No.
Okay.
We found
No.
the witches.
No.
Really?
Which just found us.
Trust me.
All we had to do was sleep.
All right,
Natural
I trust
20s
you.
go before 19s. Okay?
Wow. Holy crap. All right.
All right. I need a wisdom saving throw from you, Jace, the werewolf man. Ooh. So
Well, that's not good.
as you throw the wolves around, you start to laugh with like maniacal, like ha ha ha, ha, and then it just starts to fall into like a ha ha ha, 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 and like a crazy laughter, and you fall prone as you just start laughing and laughing and laughing.
I mean, I guess it's kind
All
of
right.
funny.
So you are just on the ground laughing. Let's see. What we
And
got.
that doesn't startle Colin up?
Oh, that's a good point. We'll
Yeah.
say make a perception check, Colin, and
Advantage?
Leoric. No.
Well, so which way?
Leoric and Xerxes. Go ahead and roll another perception. Oh, Xerxes. That woke him up. He hates laughter. He hates all joy. And Leoric also wakes up too. We're going to finish this turn as you wake up, and then you'll roll initiative for the next thing. If you want to roll right now, you can, but you're not going to take part in this turn, I don't think. Well, let's see what you get.
If I roll a natural 20, can I immediately jump up and shoot a arrow or
Yes.
something?
Yes.
Well, I didn't, so.
Not so much.
Try again. Try again.
Leoric, where's yours?
My
So-
perception?
Initiative.
Oh, okay.
You are awake. You heard the laughter right next to you. The loud
Yeah.
laughter. Oh shit! Actually, yeah, we haven't gone very far in the initiative order. We'll say that you guys are getting up as this hell goes on. You can use your like movement to stand up. You're just prone at the start of your turn.
Okay.
All right. So then, Alex, make a wisdom saving throw. So you're confused, but you're almost like high confused. You're like, man, I don't
Doesn't
know
matter.
what's going on, and you just start laughing your ass off, and you also fall over.
All right, is my turn?
It's not. Then you have this woman runs up over here. And another woman, a witch woman, runs up over there. This one moves right here and casts a spell. Make a wisdom save, Xerxes.
They just run up to us.
I
Am
mean,
I awake
that's
if
who-
he runs up to us?
You're prone.
Does that matter?
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't even have a weapon in your hands yet. It's because it's not your turn yet.
Unless you sleep with your weapon.
No, he doesn't
I
sleep
do.
with his armor on. He doesn't sleep with
I
his
do.
weapon.
I do.
Xerxes, are you
This is
going to
my
give us
weapon,
our
not with my
wisdom
armor.
save?
Sorry, what?
Wisdom save. As another witch woman starts to run into your view as you wake up.
I did not do that.
So the laughing from over there definitely seems to be infectious, and lying down prone already, Xerxes starts laughing maniacally.
Guys, what's so funny?
And then this lady runs up. She's going to do her full move all the way over here. And this one's going to full move to right here. Maybe there. All right. Next up is our 19 Alex.
Okay,
You're-
I can only remove one effect, so that totally sucks. I'm gonna remove the laughter. That
Okay,
is a
so you're
full
just going to
action.
use your thing as your action.
Yeah,
You remove
still
that.
the mind. It's a full action. Wait,
All
let me
right.
read it. Full, yeah. Use your action to and okay. So
Okay,
that
so
is
now
removed.
roll a 1d10. Just a plain 1d10. A 5, you can't take any moves and actions this turn. You're like that guy earlier. Like you're just stunned
So
from
can I
confusion.
do a reaction?
To do what?
My defensive stance.
No.
Okay.
No, you literally cannot take actions. Actually, let's think about
What is
this.
5?
So if it's 5 is you can't take actions. So if you can't take
Okay.
actions, I'm gonna guess your monk thing beats that to allow you to remove actions, right? Yeah, we'll say it does. Okay, because if you're removing actions, you're taking actions when you're like stunned
Yeah.
and CC'd. So you have to wait till next turn to see if you can beat that thing. No, you have to take a save at the end of your turn though. So take a save. Chris, it's a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yeah.
All right,
17.
take another save.
Oh my
17
God, that's
DC
so
wisdom.
high.
Ah, made it.
All right. Now I
can't
take
take
a
it.
reaction.
No.
What? But it's at the end of my turn, and the reaction is after my turn. So
Nothing's happened to react to. What are you talking about?
it's just a defensive stance. It's just a reaction everybody takes. I don't know. Oh,
You do
sorry.
that-
Patient defense. Dodge action as a bonus action on your turn. So,
So that's a
never mind.
bonus action. Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
do that. I was like, that doesn't seem like a thing,
Yeah, yeah.
actually.
You're right.
Okay. But you are at least removed from confusion and laughing. You shake that off. So that's a good thing. All right, next up, Leoric. As you awaken, prone, with no weapon in hand, no armor. A lady standing over you, a werewolf laughing, at least what you assume would be a laughter next to you.
So where's my weapon?
I mean, I'm assuming it's near you.
I'm gonna grab my weapon.
How about you?
What happens? What are the consequences of standing up?
Nothing.
Nothing.
There's
You just
literally
it
nothing.
uses half your movement.
There should be attack of opportunity, but whatever.
No, it uses half your movement.
I'll grab my weapon. I'll stand up for half my movement.
Okay.
There's this witch in front of me.
Yep.
And I'm gonna swing twice.
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah, just swing twice.
Hit.
Okay.
All right.
And yes, no,
Oh, sorry. Yes.
yes.
Yep. Hit. Yep. She did.
Okay.
So you just
And then with
jump
my-
up as with your weapon, and you slash her with your halberd, and then slash her again with like brute strength as you realize she's just wearing like robes essentially, and just like pretty much cut her down.
Well, with my butt attack, I'm gonna somehow swing over the wolf head.
Well, he's laying, he's
And-
prone as he laughs.
Oh, he's prone.
Yeah, he's prone.
I don't know why, but
You don't know why what?
I'm gonna hit that other one.
He's prone because he's laughing so hard he fell over.
Oh, okay.
Wait, the wolf did?
Yeah.
So
What does a wolf
Yes, I
sound
did.
like?
with my
Oh,
bonus action, I hit her with the butt. I'm guessing.
You do.
Just think of Scooby Doo laugh.
Yeah, think of Scooby Doo.
I thought he was talking about the wolves. The
No. No, the werewolf, Jace.
Gotcha.
So
Is
as
that-
you slice down the one girl and then you flip it around and reach over the werewolf that's laughing and just crack her skull open.
Nice. Brains all over the monk, I'm assuming.
I mean, it wasn't that one, right? It was this one that I just deleted.
Well, yeah, but I like swung it in their direction.
10 feet
and-
away. I don't know about that.
Okay.
But
But it's definitely all
skull
over the other one.
cracked, dead. Yeah, it's brains all over the other one for sure.
Okay.
All right. what
And that's
else?
my turn.
That's your turn? Okay. We've got a wolf that's attacking Alex, our Torn, our monk. It's a miss. Wait.
18.
Yeah, I was just thinking. No, you're not confused anymore either, so it's not like an
No.
advantage or anything like that.
Nope.
And then this other one needs to roll a d10. 5. 5 means it can't do anything, so it's going to stand there.
Yep.
It was 2 to 6, right? 2 to 6 does nothing?
yep. Mhm.
Okay. I read some of it. I didn't read all of it, though. All right. And then we've got next up is the man praying over there. We've got Drunkard. Drunkard, what are you doing?
Okay. Well, never mind.
I wouldn't use a lot of stuff in this fight.
Yeah.
Probably.
So
It'd be better to use like healing at the end than use anything.
Metagaming.
Yeah,
I'm
don't tell
offended.
him what to do, confused man.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
offended.
Doesn't really matter because
I'm not confused.
I don't know the component for this. Just out of curiosity, so we were in the middle of a long rest and it got interrupted before it could complete.
Correct.
Okay. And as a side part of that, would my communing with the god could be part of that long rest, or would I actually have to fall asleep?
It's part of it.
Okay, just a curiosity thing. I kind of already redid my spell counts. I don't remember what I had used anymore.
Yeah, don't do
I'll
that.
just assume that I can't do my 5th level spell anyways.
No.
Okay. All that to say, it's 15 feet down this cliff thing, right?
It's like 10. So it's just gonna be it's difficult terrain. You're gonna climb down, so it takes 10.
So move
movement to move
there.
through spaces.
And what is the range on this thing?
What?
150 feet.
Guiding bolt
Okay.
is probably like 120.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot the witch in the back.
Okay.
That one.
Attack.
Boom.
Got her. Finally hit a guiding bolt. We did it.
Finally.
She's hurting. She's hurting.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Okay. Next up is Xerxes. So Xerxes, you need to make another wisdom saving throw.
Do not think I made it.
You did not. And that's the end of your turn. So like you lose your turn and then you try to resist at the end. So that's all of your turn. And then we go back to Zapdos Raw. What are you doing? Always measuring. Ooh.
Are you about to fireball these people?
Possibly.
Seems like a waste. These things die really easily.
Wait, are we not just gonna rest after this?
I mean, I guess so, yeah.
Gonna try again, I guess.
All right,
I mean,
fireball here. I hit these 4. Yeah, so if I fireball right there, I don't hit the wolf
I'm
or the
immune.
dragon.
I'm immune to it, so it's all right.
Well, I don't know that.
That's true. Hey,
He
you do.
also-
We
he
talked
doesn't-
about this.
He doesn't care about you enough to know that. That's what
That's
we've
true.
learned from his characters. He doesn't actually care if you're immune or not. If he wanted to hit you, he would. Just be glad he's not trying to hit you. So
In fact-
roll.
Yeah,
I'm gonna roll. It's DC 17 reflex save, right?
Mhm.
All right. I'm gonna give the wolf disadvantage because he didn't get to move that turn. would have made it but didn't. Then we've got
Oh,
the
all
top witch
dead.
lady. She's good. The next one, not so much. Oh, the last one, good, but she was pretty hurt already, so she's probably dead. Yeah, even half damage. She's dead. This one failed, dead. This one's also unhurt currently, but even with success, dead. That wolf's definitely dead too. All right. Fireball. We've got some fire started around here.
Oh,
This
god damn
area?
it. We just started forest fire.
And then I immediately just fall asleep right here and begin my long rest again.
This tree's on fire. This tree's on fire. All right. Next up is a laughing werewolf. Can you make a
The
wisdom
druids
save?
would not be happy with this fire if they were still alive.
If they were still alive, they would be super upset with this fire.
Be very furious.
Let's see. Nope. Still laughing on the ground.
All right.
Deep sighs. All right. There's no witches left, so they don't get a turn. And then we have Torin the monk. What are you doing?
Flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows the wolf.
Actually, I'll decide after my first two hand axes.
That's smarter. Okay.
Damage.
All right. Yep, that's a good amount of damage. Good enough to kill it, literally.
And a little more just to chop it a little bit extra.
How dare you bite me in my sleep? Chop,
you
chop.
piece of shit wolf.
Now, just to make sure, people didn't just go ahead and put their health to full, thinking like I did a full rest, right?
No. Well, I didn't
I
get
had
hit
my
last fight.
health full just because.
I did not.
Yeah, you
I
already
did-
had health full, right?
Yeah.
I didn't get
Okay.
hit last fight, so.
I did heal everybody for 13 last time.
Yeah. So you healed 13 if you got hurt in the fight. I think it was only
Yeah,
really
so I was
Chris.
back to full health because I was hurt by 12 last fight.
Yeah. Okay. So there is a fire burning right now in the middle of the night. So there's
Real
fog.
quickly, I'm gonna make a perception check on the dead bodies of these witches to see if they were the ones carrying the bead.
Oh, you're like trying to like just check them?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can like check them out, see what they got.
Okay.
Okay.
So you
Ours are-
find on them like some daggers and some spell components, like little like you know like newt thing and like bat wings and stuff like that. And then Torin, you're gonna find
A ring of protection?
12 gold,
Oh,
and Drunkard's gonna find 3 gold.
Can I
That's
look
it.
at the
That's all you
bodies
find.
and see if there are any symbols or like icons that they're wearing
Sure.
that might be on their clothing? I guess I'll do an investigate check. Any kind of common iconography that
One of
They
them
have-
does have a necklace. It seems to have like the
right
symbol
back.
you've seen a little bit around town that represents like Strahd. So they seem to either like worship him or possibly like they're like underlings or something like that. But only one of them really has it. So it could just be
I'm
that
gonna
she
take
does
that.
that.
I'm gonna take that and put it in my pocket.
Okay.
Can we try another wisdom save?
Oh yeah, you can try more wisdom saves. It ends as that fireball blew up. Sorry, you could have moved. My bad.
Oh.
It's a concentration thing. So you can't
Okay.
concentrate when you're dead from fireballs. Speaking of fireballs,
Doesn't stop Strahd.
as we sit here and talk about stuff, this fire is
Okay.
growing.
Yeah, but we can determine that these are not the witches that we're looking for.
Yes.
Okay. Well, in the interest of not being arrested for burning down a forest, I say we continue on.
Just leave this area.
Well, we need to leave this area because of the fire and light and smoke everywhere.
And B. You said A. A, let's move for this reason. B and
A and B.
No, it's like A, as in he's a Canadian.
B, I've got plenty of spells, so I'm fine.
B, refer to A.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the nearest town where we can have a good night's rest.
Ooh.
It's a long way away.
That's very far. Let's just fuck this witch up and then go to the town.
All right, let's do it then.
What if I have a place to rest? I need to get some of my spells back.
Some of us are not little pussies. Okay?
Guys, I've
Some
never
of us
been touched,
for one
but I
thing,
need
and
my spells. So what's the group deciding?
We can move somewhere else and try a long rest again.
I vote for that.
Vote for that?
Yes.
Move away? How far away? How
can-
much are we traveling here in the dark of night?
Oh, it's not that dark. There's a huge fire next to us.
Yeah,
Oh.
far enough away that we don't get burned by the fire, but not so far that we wander into the witch's area.
Okay, so
Yes.
how far is that? How far do you
far the
want to
witches?
travel through the... You don't know. You're traveling in the wilderness. It's dark now. There's fog everywhere.
I cast divination.
You have a level 4 spell slot?
Yes. That's the only one that I didn't use. And I asked the DM, where's the safe place to go?
Get in contact with your god or a god servant. You can ask a single question concerning a specific goal or
The event.
activity to a core event. Oh, it's supposed to be event. Okay. Activity to occur within 7 days. The DM offers a truthful reply. So what's your question?
Where's a safe place to rest?
Not in Bavaria.
You gotta be way more smart than that, Andy.
Remember,
Come on,
right?
drunkard. Get in the game.
It can be a short phrase, cryptic rhyme, or an omen. Barovia.
Okay,
sorry,
thanks.
said it wrong. Barovia.
This
Dumbass.
is why you don't rely on gods, drunkard.
Excuse me? What'd you say?
Yeah, that's my line.
And we're growing.
Hey, yeah.
Are you moving away
leaving.
from the fire? Are you moving
Alright.
away? Is it gross?
Yes,
Everyone, run north. Run to
Fire.
the north.
I am moving away from fire.
to the other side.
Run to the north, everyone.
To the
Yep,
north.
going to the north.
We travel 3 hours north and then take a long rest again.
3 hours north. Let's see if we do that.
How much time do you want to waste, Tyler? We'll kill whatever is in this land without problems.
You
Yeah,
travel.
I can't be touched.
They were fucking nothing, Tyler. You did nothing
look.
to us.
So we're saying that they're about right here on the map. Each one of these has a quarter mile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you guys, at about 2.5 miles, you cross the main road that has the fork and the bridge that you saw like the grave by when you left the wizard tower. You're like just south of the wizard tower again on the main road.
Are you gonna take us literally?
Oh, we can go back to the wizard tower.
The wizard tower. That's a good spot.
No.
No.
Okay,
I
No.
think it's fully explored what was in there.
Stop listening to us, Tyler.
At
We
that
go-
at this point, I guess if we're at the road, I mean, fuck it, we've already made it this far. Let's just go back to Kretch and get a good night's rest.
Oh my god.
And again.
Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck
I mean, I
that.
said wizard tower facetiously, but I honestly think. I mean, those golems don't remember what we did.
Those golems still remember that we attacked them. What do you want to do?
Well, I attacked him.
I'm looking at the map, trying to decide what you're
Going to
doing.
Kretch.
Going to Kretch?
And we're gonna stay the night.
Oh my god.
All right.
Stop blowing your wads like at the first sign of trouble.
All right.
We just fought 2 fights. out in the
traveling?
woods. I'm running out of spells.
We're traveling.
I would have gone with the argument, Andy, that we were fighting Strahd and that you had to blow your wad.
All
I
right.
didn't have to. I wanted to.
As the sun starts to peek out, you've made it to Kretch.
We
along
did
the
it.
road, uneventfully.
Sweet.
So, what's the plan?
Sleep.
Find the nearest inn.
We don't even have Crunch map anymore. I forgot about it.
I don't
If
think
I
there
recall,
are
this
in
is the
here.
city that does not have an inn.
We'd have to go back
This-
to the Abbey.
This
Find the
is
nearest
the city
monastery.
without an inn.
That's okay. The monastery is free. We know that.
It was squatters'
The
rights.
Abbey, the Abbey was left untended after you murdered everyone in it.
Yeah, squatters' rights.
Yeah, we can go see if those monster people have starved to death or if they're still alive.
You can.
Okay, are they still alive?
So the city guards see you and welcome you as they tip a glass of delicious wine your way.
Yeah, I salute them.
Have they not noticed that we slaughtered the Abbey folk up the hill?
Nobody goes to the Abbey from the town.
Yeah,
Plus, I guess there are those straw men standing guard, so I guess everything looks normal.
that's true. Unless the guy comes down to see them, they don't know. All right, so you're back at the Abbey. Make
Okay.
sure
Are all
Is
those
it
people?
rotting angel corpse there still?
it is dissolved away. No joke, I deleted the map for the thing, so you're just gonna have to imagine it in your mind. I was like, I don't need this Abbey. We're never going back there again.
Oh, Tyler.
That
Oh,
didn't
Tyler.
in my mind in D&D. Are you fucking crazy?
I know.
That Abbey is now our base of operations.
Yeah.
We're gonna fortify it and wait
Guys.
until Strahd comes.
Let's
We can
back
pull
it
up. We can pull up the video on YouTube that we recorded last time. Guys, go to check out youtube.com/lucktheturtle
I don't think
and
that's what
check
the
out
thing
his
is, to be honest.
previous recordings. We don't have one for this one.
No, I just
That
don't
was
think that
two-
that's actually the
two sessions
website.
ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Well,
We
fuck it.
willfully
Never
turned off
mind.
the recording.
Actually, yeah, I think we deleted that recording because of some hate speech that was in it. Okay. There was some hate speech in that video, and we
I
deleted it.
wasn't the one who made the hate speech.
We all know who it was.
All I'm gonna say is the more wasted we get, probably the higher the instances of hate speech that
That's
may
true.
or may not happen.
All right. There's also as we reviewed in our backgrounds, there's a lot of hate there. So it makes sense sometimes for the hate speech to be there.
Why
There's
am I
a
in
lot
the
of hate
fire?
and there's a lot of hurt.
moving over
Jeff,
here.
you are definitely past your time limit on being transformed, so you need to take
Yes.
damage from transform back into human form.
Okay. Well, I don't take damage from going back to human form.
That's what I just said, and I asked you about it. And you
No, I
said
did.
yes.
I said I don't. I said I take damage whenever I transform into the
Oh,
werewolf.
you're saying it wouldn't be beneficial to transform out because you're going to take damage to transform back. Okay,
Yes.
that makes more sense. My bad. All right, but you are back now.
Okay.
Are you exhausted whenever you transform back?
No.
No.
He has other things. You're thinking about like barbarians. Barbarians.
Yeah, I
get
just
stuff
was
like
thinking
that.
of rage or something.
Nah. He has the thing where he gets like hurt when he's in it and stuff like that. All right, so you're back at the Abbey. You're gonna try to spend the night there, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just
Base
want
of
to
operations.
see if those people are still alive.
Oh,
Which people?
The ones in the cages or whatever.
Oh yeah, like the hospital wing. Okay.
Yeah, now that there's nobody here to feed them, have they starved to death?
It's only been 2 nights.
Was it really? Feels longer than that.
I'm with Andy.
Okay,
Andy, they would
Do an investigation check.
They die of dehydration before they starve to death.
That's true.
Thank you, Dr. Colin.
Just letting you know.
So as you Torin, as you get up to the hospital wing, which is over here, if you're checking our screen still, pulled it up a little bit so they can see it. As he enters the hospital wing, at the far end, remember there's the like Frankenstein monster flesh golem, and he stiffens as you approach, but he doesn't actually like move forward to engage you.
Okay, ignoring him, are there dead people in here?
You haven't investigated, did you? Oh, you did. You
I
had a
did.
5. So yeah, you see that there's some people alive. There's also some people not moving so much. You're not sure if they're asleep or dead. Alex, you're pretty sure some of those people are dead.
Okay, cool,
I tell Andy everybody looks fine in here to me.
awesome. I go back to the church and go to sleep.
That
What?
sounds like
No,
a deception check for
no.
our monk.
Unless he
Torin.
actually believes they're okay like
Okay,
that.
okay, yeah, sure. Let me roll an insight. Do I believe him?
I don't know.
I'm not-
Torin? Torin?
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna roll a deception check. I'm good.
He says it sarcastically. Guess they're all alive in here, right?
You know what I'm saying?
They look fine,
I have
guys.
-1 to deception. So.
All right. I walk away, and as I walk away, I call him an asshole, and then go back to the church and go to sleep.
Gotcha.
Ah,
Damn.
you gotta make me a weapon, bro.
Do my cutting words injure him at all?
Yes, -1.
-1 HP. Okay, -1 HP for calling him an asshole. He feels bad about it.
I feel
Not.
bad about
He doesn't really feel bad about it though.
it.
All right.
Deception. Do I feel bad about it?
Okay. So what now? You do complete a long rest in the safety of the abbey in the walls of the city of Kretch.
Obviously, I do not sleep in the abbey.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. We need your survival check real quick.
Ugh.
Oh no.
That's a natural 1.
I didn't take any damage or use any important spell slots in the last fight, so
Nah. So all that means is that you're gonna get 1 level of exhaustion.
You did cast silence.
it wasn't an important spell slot level.
So you have 1 level of exhaustion, and we've kind of talked about it before. I don't think 1 level of exhaustion actually does anything. It's just you start building up exhaustion. Actually, everybody is gonna take 1 level of exhaustion, but the people that slept through the night well, get it removed because you can remove 1 with the good night's
So
sleep.
all of us have it removed, right?
So you had it, and then you rested, and it went away, except
Okay.
for Brit, because he
Okay.
didn't get it removed because he
Oh,
had a
yeah,
bad
back
night's
fresh,
sleep.
team.
He had a bad night's sleep, is what it was.
I'm gonna go to Andy and ask him if we could find a forge maybe in this town. and
Okay, so
see if
1
we-
level of exhaustion for you, Brit, is disadvantage on ability checks. So if you try to do like a strength check or something like that, but not saves and attack rolls or anything like that, just ability checks.
Yep.
So ability checks are anything that's like a strength check or something like that, or like a skill thing. Like you have like a headache and you're just like, man, I don't even want to try to like pick this lock or like think about how to get through the forest, like stuff like that. So if you do a good night's rest, another long rest at some other point before you get more exhaustion, then you could remove it.
I see Xerxes in the morning is a little bit off. Hey, you want to take another rest?
You know what? Yeah, let's take another rest.
No.
Just stay 1 more day in the area.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Guys,
Oh, yeah,
I'm pretty
we could, like-
rested, but I could rest some more.
I can rest some more. We've been,
Make a
like,
perception check.
marching for, like,
Make a
we've
perception
been
check,
going for, like, a
Zapdos.
month.
I don't really want to fight this witch anymore.
You know what, Zapdos? You would help me make my camp and maybe like roll a perception check
Wait,
or a survival check.
Help him make a camp outside.
I definitely don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that.
He doesn't care about you that much.
I need your help.
Ooh, now that's fine. That's good enough. You got the 10 up. You got underneath it. You guys stay another night while the
Jesus.
forces of darkness move around you. but you're safe for 1 more night, and now his exhaustion is gone.
All right, team meeting in the morning.
are you fucking kidding me?
Hold on. That whole day, I was gonna ask Andy if he wanted to make a weapon for me. If we're in this town, there has to be a forge.
Yes. Yes.
That's fine. Yeah, you can
Yes.
search for a blacksmith in the town.
Okay, I do.
I
that.
can do that.
Do we find one?
You do. There's a small blacksmith in one of the
I'm with
houses.
Alex.
He makes
as
mostly
we-
like horseshoes and stuff, but he does have a way to make weapons too.
Okay. And I asked the blacksmith if he allows me and my friend to use his forge for a small price.
Sure. Need
Perfect.
the money. We don't get a lot of trade around here. Mostly just horseshoes and some weapons
Hand
for the guard
grenades.
every now and then. Horseshoes and
I
hand
hand
grenades.
him 5 gold. Here you go.
Oh, thank you, sir. Oh yeah, y'all use it the whole day if you need it.
Perfect.
I want to ask the Forge Master.
Wait, the
If he
forge master, the
knows-
blacksmith?
Yes, you can ask
Or-
me. Yes,
or
continue on.
Barley-
I'm the
or
forge master.
Blacksmith, Forge Master, whatever. I want to ask if he knows of anyone that can enchant magical weapons or
You're just the
Yeah.
blacksmith that?
Yes.
Yeah, he just kind of stares dumbly at you. He's like, magic weapons and stuff like that?
So any wizards around here? I'm gonna ask.
The only wizard I've seen around here besides Strahd himself is the Mad Wizard that came a year ago, who was on the who fought Strahd and fell off the like cliffs in the fight north of Lake Zarvarich. I can never say that word.
Yeah,
Zarvarich, yeah, the big lake.
I remember that story. That guy died. The lightning fight in the
Yo.
sky.
Yeah, they fought in the sky and stuff like that, and then he like raised up insurrection, and like all the people got like killed or ran away.
All right.
That's the
I
only other
mean,
wizard that he
sounds
knows
like
of.
that sounds like a loot drop to me, team.
Okay, so what does it take to forge oh god, I can never remember the Kirin Sigama, the chain sickle.
What does
Chain,
it take
yeah.
to do it?
Yeah,
What do you
I
mean?
guess just the materials in a forge, right?
Yes.
I need-
I'm assuming the forge has the materials.
Well, you didn't pay him to use his materials. You just paid him to use his forge.
Okay, well,
But you also picked up all those weapons, right?
yeah.
So he can use those
Okay.
as materials.
So what, like 5 short swords and like 5
Long swords? Yeah, more than enough material to
Okay.
make a sickle chain, a chain sickle.
Okay. What color do you want it to be?
Black.
Ooh, Black.
Okay. Okay. How about for the handle? What color do you want the handle to be?
Wood.
Wood is not a color. I'll ask again. What color do you want the handle to be?
Red. Fine. Jesus.
Okay.
Red handle, black blade, black chain.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you want to call it? I can give
Uh,
it a name.
the Constrictor.
The Constrictor. Oh. Okay. So just for the people watching home, he's making a. What's it called again?
It's actually in Discord. It's called a. I'm gonna mispronounce it.
That's right. That's it. It's-
Kurisagama. It's a chain sickle.
So that's the
it-
picture.
Yeah, that's the picture.
It's a chain sickle. It's got a spot to like a hand guard. It's got a sickle. You wield it in one hand, and then with the other hand, you can spin the chain and like entangle people's feet with it and things like that, and try to pull them off their feet, or they just can't get away from you. Like so,
Pretty sick.
the
It
length
is-
is 10 feet, and then they can't pull farther than 10 feet without doing a strength check against you. Similar
It
to like a
does.
grapple at range.
It is reach. It is reach, and it
Only
also,
the chain is reach.
Uh,
So only the entangle is reach. You're just wielding in one hand the sickle.
It is versatile. I don't know if you're gonna allow that or not.
You can't use it versatile and use it as a monk weapon
Okay.
because your monk weapon specifically states like you can't use anything two-handed. Like you could use your quarterstaff, but you can't use it two-handed. Like and get the versatile damage.
I don't know where it says that, but I don't
It says it in
remember
your
reading
martial arts thing. Like you can use any of your monk weapons unless you like it's considered like heavy or something like that, or use it in two hands. It's not allowed, and to use it as a monk weapon.
that. Okay.
All right. So success. He did it.
I am the best forge master this land has ever seen.
Then we sleep again. Xerxes looks better. He looks more rested this time.
Yeah, I'm I don't know. I got like seasonal affective disorder. I'm just kind of staying. I would stay another night.
Stay a third night.
Yeah, I'm just not feeling it.
Okay. Stay a third night. We did it.
This is
It's
stupid.
done.
Okay.
Are we gonna continue playing right now? It's 11 o'clock. I know sometimes people get off, but it's midnight.
Yeah,
for
it's
him.
actually midnight for me. But
Yeah, midnight to you.
I play a little longer, but a whole nother encounter I probably can't do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty close to the end as well.
I know you have dog stuff too. I was gonna go to the bathroom, so I can either go to the bathroom, we can be done for the night, or I can come back, whichever you want to do.
I mean, it's whatever, but what everybody else wants to
I
do.
don't care.
Yeah, usually it's gonna be a Chris decision. Are you gonna need to take the dog out and stuff like that? You gonna be done?
Yeah, probably need to be done. She's kind of getting riley.
Okay. So that's gonna be it for tonight.
Good job,
Um,
team.
Good job, team. we fought Strahd off, even though he summoned like some type of like blood and bone golems and oozes and things like that. Didn't make it to the witch, but I think
I
there was
mean-
some disagreement in the group if we even needed to go after the witch.
Fuck the witch.
Got back,
We're
got
going
healed
back
up.
for that bitch. She
Going
sent
back
her
for that.
coven
witch.
after us, and
We need to go save Jeff's dad.
need to get revenge.
Oh, that's
I
true.
agree with Andy.
Jason's dad is still lost.
Let's take a vote.
I have a
It's a
feeling
whole.
these
I joined you
renegades-
guys. You would help.
That's true.
He's not going to help us kill Strahd if we don't save his dad.
That
mean,
was
if
the
we
deal.
kill Strahd-
If
If we kill
Of course
Strahd,
the
we
issue.
can save his dad.
Do we want his help saving Strahd or killing Strahd?
That's true.
Zapdos.
I'm going to
Zapdos
follow
is pretty
Zapdos.
not happy with
Zapdos
Jace being in the party.
hasn't steered me wrong. Ever.
Oh my god, you got
That's
some
true.
vassals.
I mean, think of it this way. Right now, we're working with a 5-man split. Do we really want to do a 6-man split?
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What the
Yeah,
fuck do you mean a 5-man split?
I'm
I'd
saying because Jace isn't technically part of the group right now.
Yeah.
In his mind.
Oh, well, what about that Warforged guy? I'm assuming he's still alive.
I
Well, I
hope
thought we buried him.
he's like
Yeah, and then he disappeared. He's out.
like a
He
runner
might have already killed Strahd
Yeah,
for all
go
we know.
to-
He's out there vigilante.
robot.
So the other quest that we were supposed to do.
No.
That Warforged might have gone back to the original guy who gave us the Strahd contract, claimed it, and moved on to the next adventure.
Well, you can't claim it
I
without
hope
like
that's
the stuff
story.
going
I
through.
hope that is the story.
Remember, you have to prove that Strahd's been his presence has been removed from stopping trade before you can get paid. So he can't like go claim that if the trade's still blocked.
All right. Well, team meeting before we go, I guess. Overall, we worked on our diplomacy. That was pretty good. We got about 2 sentences in before we started fighting. I like that improvement.
That was a huge improvement.
So we improved on
We
letting
only-
Strahd monologue for at least 2 sentences before
I
just
only
Flame
killed-
Striker Fireball.
I only
Well,
killed
the-
3 innocents.
In terms of innocents murdered, we're down to 3. I think it's about average for us. So still
It's
something
about
that.
average.
People started
We
to
don't
call
have
it
to care that
intelligent.
much.
I
I don't know.
think they were that innocent.
I don't think it matters because we're freeing an entire land. What is 3 people when
The greater
weighed
good.
against the entire
Greater good.
land of Strahd?
I mean, I don't know. We're not going to dive into the morality of this now. So,
All
good
right.
session.
I always cut off.
Not now or ever will we dive into the morality of this.
No.
I
move
always
on.
cut
I
off
don't know, Andy.
Andy before we say goodnight. So if anybody wants to say goodnight, they can.
Nah.
Why would I do that?
Wait, good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night and good luck.
Adios.
Good night.
Yay.
All right, guys, that's this week's session to review. We fought some monsters and we re-engaged with Strahd. If you haven't been following, we are in Barovia and doing the Curse of Strahd campaign, heavily modified to fit our campaign world. But it also is a campaign world of my design, and we just did this because I didn't have time to prepare other things before we went to it homebrew wise. So we've been doing Curse of Strahd for a while, but as part of a greater world, they got hired to remove his misted land from blocking travel and trade by a large corporation. As you can see, we don't have a lot of super high moral characters. We'll see how that plays into it. Our characters we only have one character that's good right now, and it's our werewolf. So we'll be back next week, Thursday or Friday. You can check out the videos on our YouTube page. It's not YouTube/Luck the Turtle, but it is Luck the Turtle if you want to go look it up. It should be in the stream page. And then, hit us a follow if you liked it. We'll be back every week. All right. Have a great night.